So, we have a brand new game today. I got this on some kind of sale or other not that long ago for like $3 or $4. And I love games like this. And so I thought we'd have kind of a Sleuthin Saturday, and I'd play some of this. I'd play a little more Noir Syndrome, and I don't know if I have any other whodunits in my library, but now that I have the latency more or less fixed in my stream, I think we can play games like this, because I have chat over on the laptop, and if I can't have chat on a laptop, I can have it on my phone, so I can see what you guys are saying, so that you guys can talk about whatever it is we're playing, being like, oh man, it's totally that person, because whatever reason. So, yeah, we got this all set up and ready to go, so let's just jump right in. Okay. 0 of 7. What is this? I've also never ever played this game, so I don't know what it's going to be like. Completely clueless. And let me know if it's too loud. I did adjust it, but sometimes it's not enough. I like this art style going on in the background right now. That's cool. It's all like art style-y, like a painting.
2025 last night. A murder occurred in a remote part of this swamp.
Okay.
A small tourist attraction, deep within the heart of the marsh.
Hold on. A tourist attraction? Here?
A tourist attraction.
Why would anyone come here by choice?
I've explained this already. This area is famous.
I like this art style so
All
much.
I read was that some idiot thought they saw an alien here 100 years ago.
Get your facts straight for once. We're talking about a creature that's lived in the
But it's
swamp for
fat,
over
not
60
facts.
years.
Okay, so it's a 60-year-old alien. I still don't see what matters.
If it matters to anyone, it's you. That creature is our prime suspect.
The murder suspect?
That's right.
Why can't I see my
This
face?
is no Loch Ness monster. You need to be taking this seriously.
Seriously.
How am I supposed to arrest something that might not exist?
We've always enjoyed a challenge before. You can start by reading this.
Our case file? Heh, there's not a lot of it, is there?
As usual, we only know the bare essentials at this point.
Bare essentials. Richard Remington, founder of tourist attraction Boggy's Bog, was found dead outside his office. Exact cause of death unknown. 3 small wounds to the chest suggest an attack from a clawed creature. 3 small wounds. Slime around the wound and footprints found at the scene. Boggy. Any of the 7 other people present in the swamp last night could hold vital information. Oh, okay. What is that? What is that thing? So am I gonna go talk to people?
Richard Remington, he was in charge of this, tourist attraction.
Tourist.
Boggy's Bog?
Yeah.
What a name.
Boggy is the name of our creature.
Creature.
Well, nowadays it is.
You mean that stupid
Hey.
cartoon character? I've heard of him. That thing is our murder suspect?
Oh, now I can
There's
see my
more to
face,
Boggy
finally.
than the cartoon
My character's
character,
face.
I promise you. This is the place it all began.
It all
You'll find
began.
out soon enough.
Can I play now? That'd be great. I love this art style. Have I said that yet? I love it. Oh, that's great. I love it. His eyebrows.
Your case file is in the top right.
Okay.
You can look at your clues and suspect profiles in here.
That voice acting. Okay.
When you've collected some, of course.
Thanks.
I'll stay and guard our boat, so if you're confused, come back here and I'll help you.
If I have to. Yeah, you will. What is this? So profiles of people? I think? 4% of people, 2% of clues, I'm guessing. I don't know. Yeah, okay. 16 seconds. Yeah, I know, right? I'm so excited. It's like a whole new
That's where I need to go.
everything.
I can switch to walk mode with the button in the bottom right. Oh,
Okay.
and if I'm feeling confident,
As
I
confident
can
as your
turn up those
eyebrows?
sparkly hit icons in the options menu.
Oh, yes, that might be nice eventually. So I can't look at anything else or do anything? Oh, that brings back memories to creating walk cycles in animation class. Hey girl! Hey girl, hey!
Wow, you didn't get lost yet.
No, I only just got here. Who are you?
You don't remember. Of course, you're not great at remembering.
I don't like her.
Offended, though.
His face! His face just... Who is this bitch? What the fuck? That face! Oh my god. He looks so concerned, just like, fuck. Did I get this bitch pregnant? Oh my god! Fairground. I've been trying to... I'm going with that option.
But I've been trying to forget.
Saw your hat blow through here already. You must be slow, if it wouldn't even wait for you.
Well, if you'll let me, I'd better go after it. You can wait here and be
You'll
faithful.
get lost. I would never forgive myself if I let you go through without the map.
You have a map of the swamp?
Not anymore. I'm giving it to you.
You should really stay here. It's dangerous. There's been a murder. Although I suppose you know all about it already?
All
They're
about
saying
it.
It was the creature, but it can't be him. He doesn't seem like a killing sort of creature. Nope,
But you do.
he's a different sort of creature.
Wait, what do you mean? If you... she disappeared.
She
I might
did.
pretend I imagined her.
What is this game? Like, okay, so there's the swamp creature. Or his visage. Alright. Can I look at this?
It's an opportunity for a photographic memento.
Do I have a
The
camera?
two characters are an explorer and Boggy himself. Are they... fighting?
They sort of look like they're giving each other a hug. They're like, I love you! Mushrooms?
Just an odd old tree.
Okay.
It's an old statue of Boggy. His feet are hidden in a bucket of murky water.
So weird. So what do his feet look like? Is that going to be important later?
I still don't quite understand why we have a tourist attraction here.
Face.
Don't forget to use walk mode to move around.
Shut up! I'm doing my thing.
The fence that seems to surround this entire area.
Okay. Well, let's go then. Fine.
Just my luck, the gate's closed.
He's all
Looks like
eager
I
to
can
walk
move these
around.
metal latches around.
Oh,
I
puzzle?
should just have to slide at least one of them out of the bottom of the lock. Then I'll be able to get through this gate. Probably.
Problem. Oh, physics! 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 Oh, I love it! I love physics. Oh my god, so excited. Yeah. I just need to slide one out, correct? He just said that? Oh. And then up this way.
Hey, nice. I might get
It's
one
like
of these
so
for my
easy.
office.
Easiest puzzle ever. Oh, this art style. I love
This
it.
is the tourist attraction? The whole thing just doesn't make sense to me. Let's do some thinking.
Okay.
Drag any two stray thoughts into those slots at the bottom
Stray thoughts.
and flip through the connecting statements in between
Okay.
to make a sentence.
English 101! We're gonna make a
Tap the confirm button
sentence!
to try it out.
Okay.
I just have to focus my thoughts
Alright.
and reach a conclusion. Boggy's Bog seems like the middle of nowhere.
Boggy's Bog is too stupid for. Too big, warm enough, far too remote for. Maybe the swamp is too remote for the tourist attraction to make any money?
The swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction to make any money. It's really bugging me.
Is that right? Or is that not good enough?
What's the story behind this place?
Was I right? It just was sort of like...
There's a hollow part of the tree right at the front, but it's too dark to see inside.
Okay, so we need a flashlight. Oh, there's eyes in there. How about that? What's this way? Museum. Protest? What's that?
These flower petals seem a little out of place, lying on the ground over there.
You think? Can we pick it up? Can we look at it? Suspects. Oh, that's a murder victim. Clues? No? Do we have anything? What is this? Oh, map. Whatever. What's
A rather
this?
prominent tree stump looming over the wooden pathway. It's hard
Okay.
to ignore.
Uh-huh. What about this?
I should visit the crime scene before I do anything else.
That's so
I think
picky.
Officer James said it was to the west.
The west. I'm going west, right? Right? Yes. Yes, I am. Okay. So we're gonna go this way, I guess. Da 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 da.
Rocks
What's this?
sitting in the water like stepping stones. If that was a natural occurrence, it's a very convenient one.
What's this?
There's a narrow path here leading up that hill and through the trees.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look inviting. I'm not sure it's part of the tourist attraction.
Let's go! No. Where can we go? We can go this way or we can go that way. And my map says that it's... So we want to go back in the woods, I think. This way. This music got suddenly really creepy.
There's an open window above Remington's body.
Uh-huh.
One of the curtains is ripped and hanging on the outside.
Okay. What's this?
What's this? There's a lockpick dropped amongst the weeds down here in the water.
What?
I just have to work out which vine to break and tap that button.
Tap it. I'm clicking, fool. You think I'm on a tablet or some shit? Whatever. So, this one. That goes to a leaf. And 3.
That's the one.
Yay!
But I wonder where this lockpick came from.
Indubitably, where did it come from? Most likely used by the murderer to break into Remington's office. Strange liquid slime. Discovered near the entrance. Okay. So am I gonna use it?
I can't get in here without a key. And I don't feel like kicking the door
How about
down.
using a lockpick? That's legit,
Maybe if
right?
I get desperate later on.
Ugh, pansy.
There are bizarre footprints with 3 toes leading up to the office door.
As well as regular footprints.
And back down into those reeds by the water.
Uh-huh.
The strange footprints stop right by these reeds. Maybe I should take a closer look.
Maybe.
Maybe I can move some of them out of the way.
This was supposed to be played on an iPad. Or something. Or a tablet.
A strange pair of green flippers, badly hidden in the reeds outside the office.
Badly hidden. Strange green flippers. So, costume is what this is telling us. What's this?
So, this is where they found Remington's body.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Suspect. Ba-ba-ba-ba. I don't know why it showed me that. So I need a key. What's this? Is that anything? No. Is this anything?
I don't like it here.
Really? What's this?
I can't get in here without...
Blah, blah.
Maybe...
Whatever. Shut up. Shut up!
There's an open window above Remington's body. One of the curtains is ripped and hanging on the outside.
Anything else?
I don't like it here.
I know. Shut up. What's this?
There are bizarre footprints with 3... And
Okay. Okay. Is there anything
I
here?
don't like it here.
Ugh! No one cares.
I don't like... There's an open window above one of the...
Am I supposed to go backwards?
I can't get in... Maybe...
I clicked on this outline
So...
and it opens this, but why? Is that cause of death unknown? A map. Okay, well I guess we go back, because what else can we do? Oh!
Ah, some suspects. Let's get this investigation started.
Video camera.
Alright, let's see. Another suspect for my notebook.
That's a little rude.
No, I'm sorry. Did I say that bit out loud?
Maybe not. Maybe I can hear your thoughts.
So would you be able to answer my questions before I asked you?
Would you be able to question my answers before I tell you?
I could try.
I'm
What
Bobby
is this?
Burrow, professional cameraman. Pleased to meet you.
I'm Detective Grimoire. I'm here to investigate last night's murder.
Murder.
Obviously.
Murder.
Strange. Is that your first name?
It's my 23rd name. Detective is my first name. I go with this
It's
one.
actually my 23rd name, but it's the one I like the best.
Tell me about last
You were
night.
here yesterday, I presume? Last night?
Yes, I was.
Here, in this clearing?
No, I was over at the cafe getting something to eat. Richard Remington was there too.
Remington? You saw him last
Remington?
night? Just before the murder?
That's right, I saw him. He
That's
left
right.
the cafe looking rather ill. I offered to help, but he just wanted to go back to his office. He looked like he had a lot on his mind.
He was ill yesterday?
Perhaps it was something he ate.
Something. Present a clue. Present a profile.
So you already told me what you do, but now, why would a cameraman be working here?
I go where I'm needed. Vincent wanted to come to the swamp, and I was happy to help.
Vincent Vanderpeer. You mean that
Vanderpeer.
man standing on that rock over there?
That's right. I've worked with him for many years.
Is he
Okay.
your boss?
Oh, I don't know about that. We work together. He's tried to film here before, but he never got permission until about a week ago.
Oh,
Ooh.
really? But why did he want to come here in the first place?
If you're looking for a reason to write down in your notebook, I'm sure he can tell you if you ask him. I'm just the guy who carries around the camera.
You always
Okay.
carry that camera with you?
Most of the time.
Most of the time. Could he have seen something interesting? Can I show you him?
You should ask someone else.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to click that button. So rude.
Try showing it to somebody different.
Okay. Okay. What is this? Red times 3?
A prolific cameraman with exceptional skills at carrying heavy equipment.
So funny. Do I want to show him anything? Why does that one have a question mark on it? Like, is that something that I have to show him? Or is that like...
What is
What?
it? Some evidence from last night's murder?
Okay, so let's just leave. You.
Yes, do you have a message for me?
What is this guy?
No,
He's got, like,
I don't think so.
what is
Why
this?
are you here? I'm incredibly
hair.
busy.
You don't look it. Who are you, anyway?
What a question. You're serious? I am Vincent Vanderpeer,
The famous movie director?
the artist, the visionary, the auteur. I'm a man of many talents.
Is he on Facebook just now? Very talented at Facebook. Just so you know. That's a very talented beard you've got.
That is a very talented beard you've got, at least.
You're in my light. Could you take a few steps back, please?
But then I'll be too far away to talk to you.
I know.
Can anyone just walk in here and start filming?
Let's see. He only recently got permission from Richard, correct? Or was it Officer James? To film here in the swamp.
Vincent Vanderpeer only recently got permission from Richard Remington to film here in the swamp. I wonder if Mr. Vanderpeer has been breaking rules. Or maybe he'll have an excuse.
Challenge. Wasn't given permission. Okay, so yeah, like he killed him in order to start filming there, which seems like a pretty petty reason to kill somebody. But hey, what do I know?
What's a famous guy like you doing in a place like this?
Quite. I'm sure you're thinking, why doesn't he send an assistant? But that's not the way this director works.
But what are you doing?
I'm feeling, I'm experiencing, I'm discovering. This
He's also
area, the
bullshitting,
history,
just saying.
The atmosphere. It's the perfect setting for my next film. I'm on a scouting mission to get to
On
know
Facebook.
this swamp before I begin work on the latest masterpiece in a string of masterpieces.
You're making
Okay.
a movie about Boggy. About the swamp creature?
Of course. He's a fascinating individual, isn't he?
Not
So
really.
mysterious.
Not really.
No idea. I haven't. Is that your cameraman over there?
Yes, that's right. Bobby Burl, my faithful right-hand man. Well, faithful enough, you know.
No, I don't know.
He's an expert cameraman. Really knows his trade, of course. But he gets a bit muddled when it comes to priorities.
Like how? You mean he's lazy? He doesn't look lazy. He looks a bit scary.
Oh no,
It's a bit
nothing of
scary.
the sort. He just has a little hobby that sometimes distracts him from his work. But I wouldn't
Hobby?
want anyone else shooting for me.
Kitty. So
Were you working
this-
yesterday? Here in the swamp, I mean?
Indeed I was working, very hard indeed, well into the night.
Hard work, is it? Getting to know the swamp?
You jest. But yesterday I was
jest.
getting even more involved than usual, yes. Difficult to comprehend, I know.
So what kind of work were you doing?
Well, I was,
On
unable
Facebook.
to find my faithful cameraman last night. He had hidden himself quite completely from view.
Bobby Burl, right? Did you need him to film for you?
Always. But being a resourceful type of man, I stepped up and took on the responsibility myself.
With what
I was
equipment?
filming in this exact area, in fact.
You were filming? Last night? Here?
Yes, at the time of the murder, I believe. But wait, I know what you're thinking. Now, don't forget, I'm not here to shoot some experimental documentary. I have no interest in late-night surveillance footage.
Did you
What?
see anything at all? What is it you were filming?
The water. I was filming the water. It's a fascinating subject, one that has me captivated to the point where
So, did you see anything useful?
Just cut him off, just like, and enough.
Nothing
No
useful
more.
to you, my good detective. But there are some odd sounds on the audio track. Nothing
I'd like
but
to hear that,
wild
please.
Animals going about their nighttime rituals, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Is there something I should ask the cameraman?
Lied to me. Sense of dread. Lied to me because my lost hat. I love how that's an option. I don't know. What is any suggestions? He says that he's almost always with the guy, so he didn't lie about that. But he does say he's always got his camera, right? But I don't know how to say that. It's not letting me. So Can I look at my stuff real quick? Oh, I can't. I just have to remember it. That's frustrating. Was nowhere to be found last night. Was the murderer. Came to the swamp in the first place. Was so useless. So, maybe that?
Vincent Vanderpeer told me that Bobby
Maybe?
Burrell was nowhere to be found last night.
So I should ask him where he
Simple enough.
was.
What was Mr.
Yeah.
Burrell doing last night that made him
Yeah.
couldn't help out his boss? I heard this isn't the first time you've tried to film here.
Where? In the swamp? What are you talking about?
Remington has denied you filming permission, never found out about your previous attempts. Tried to film here, but the camera broke.
Remington has denied you the filming permission in the past.
Oh, that.
Uh-oh.
Nothing but the natural process of being in a profession like mine. Every situation simply requires the right approach before the gears start turning smoothly. You understand, I'm sure.
Why did
I'm
Remington
sure.
not want you filming here? And why did he change his mind?
It wasn't even up
Indeed.
to him. This area is protected, you know. There are certain rules, certain regulations. I encounter this kind of thing all the time, really.
That doesn't explain why he changed his tune. It's a little suspicious.
Why would you say that?
A famous movie director suddenly gets his way.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how that happened. Time to use my notebook. Just drag an item onto the paper to draw the idea.
I am famous. I am the boss.
That can't be it.
Really? Maybe money?
Right. That's
Okay.
the one.
I was gonna say he
I
pokey
think
pokey
you
stabby
bribed
stabby
Remington
killed
to
him.
get the filming rights.
Well, bribe is a strong word. It was just a little arrangement between friends. Nothing worth getting upset about. I simply promised him a cut of my next movie's profits. It made sense, since he owned the area anyway. Just a favor for a favor.
So you would have owed him money.
Only a small percentage, simply out of courtesy. And not for a long time, either.
Can I present a clue? Do I have anything? Let's ask the other guy about it. So let's go back. Huh? Footage recorded last night, filmed by Vincent Vanderpeer. There's nothing to see but various clues. Listen to them in order. Oh, I'll bet that's the curtains that were hanging in the window, right? Oh, I'm sorry, Zell, that sucks. Creaking. Could that be someone breaking into Remington's thing? Thud. Interesting. Oh, this is the order. Oh, that's weird. Could that be a gunshot? Okay. I think he fell out the window. Is what happened. Do you know, if anything happened recently? Whoopsie! Is it an issue that you usually have with your PS4, or is this just kind of, like, random?
This area is kind of empty. I can't see anything worth writing down.
But fireflies, they're so pretty. So there. Oh, I want to talk to him. This.
I heard from Mr. Vanderpeer over there that you were nowhere to be found last night.
Indeed.
Didn't I say I was at the cafe?
Yeah, you did. But your director needed you for some filming, and he couldn't find you. What were you doing that was so important?
Well, let's see. After I ate, I had a walk around the swamp. I didn't have my camera, so I was free to stretch my legs for once.
Where was your camera? Don't you carry it around with you all the time?
No, not all the time.
Elizabeth Vanderpeer, he used it instead. Yeah.
You left it with Vanderpeer, and he used it instead that night.
Yeah.
That's right, he was looking after that camera. So I went for a late night stroll. This place is beautiful in the evenings.
You just walked around? You didn't do anything? Didn't see anyone?
Oh,
Well,
yeah, that
I
is
can't
weird.
say that. I have various ways to pass the time, you know.
What? What does that mean? All I can say is I wish I had a PS4 to even have issues with in the first place. One day, lost in the swamp trying to get out? Samples of swamp water. That's it.
Vanderpeer said you had a hobby on the side.
A
Is
hobby.
that what he said?
Yes,
Well,
he did.
Yes, he's right. I brought 2 cameras with me when I came here. I left my video camera, yes. But I have another one. It's much smaller, and it only takes black and white photographs. You know the
Okay.
kind I mean?
A really old one?
Really old.
Yes, I suppose
Come on,
so.
game. Don't be like
I've
that.
always enjoyed
Don't be
traditional
like that.
photography, and this place is a wonderful opportunity to take some pictures of a natural environment.
So, you were having some time off to take black and white photographs? For fun?
Only one photograph. You have to be disciplined when you're not
Only
using a
one.
digital camera.
Can I see it?
Of course. I took it near the woods at the back of the swamp. It's quite an interesting shot, but the light qualities weren't perfect.
Here we are. Feel free to take a look.
Thank y'all.
Wait, what?
Is it blank?
This is a photo?
I haven't developed it yet. I only took it last night.
Oh,
Just
okay.
brush the developing fluid over the photo to reveal the image.
If only it were that simple, but it's not. Touch the photo. This was definitely supposed to be played on a tablet. Doot 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 doot. Oh my god!
Is that Boggy? The swamp creature just standing in the water?
It could be. Personally, I'm not convinced, but I'll let you decide for yourself.
I don't know. Maybe it was a costume that was just hung there. Okay, here's the interesting thing. His legs are always hidden, right? So you can't see his feet. And then we found flippers. But if every representation of the monster is him standing in murky water, how does anybody know what his feet would look like and what kind of prints they would leave behind? Because of course, we're going to assume that someone's dressing up as this guy, you know, killing people, because that's what killers do. Blurry photograph shows something that looks like Boggy. Being in the photo seems to have long legs. Well, the legs cut off right here because that's where the water starts. He said he was filming the water. He's filming a rock. Y'all, he's filming a rock and some grass. That's not water. Liar. Liar. Vanderpeer.
Famous director and
Yes.
my friend.
Oh, that's it? That's that's all you have to say about him? What's this?
Vincent's work, I see. I'm glad he knows how to use the camera at least.
What do you think all those noises are?
Well, judging by the time this was recorded, I'd be able to make a pretty good guess.
Okay. Can I show you... Nah, I don't want to show him any of that stuff. I want to show Vanderpeer the black and white photo. See what he says. I'm going to show you this.
He's a talented man, that Burl. Sometimes I wonder if he'd be better off pursuing his photography full time, you know.
That was so useful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me. That's this way. Hey, it's those flowers.
There's a window, but this hatch is shut at the moment. I can't see inside.
I don't want to
This
see
side
that.
of the museum is surrounded by blue and red flowers.
That's what it is.
That's the logo for Boggy's Bog.
The logo.
So, I'm guessing this museum is an official part of the tourist attraction.
It's
I
official.
hope they don't charge an entrance fee.
Like, what is it going to be? $4? Come on.
That museum is quite a nice building,
Really?
which makes it look even more out of place in the swamp. Is it being held up on wooden supports? It's bizarre.
You think this is a nice building? What? Where do you come from? I don't...
There's less light back there. Those trees are getting thicker and thicker.
Okay.
That museum is quite a nice building.
No, it's not. It's not nice.
It's a stepping stone path that goes.
Okay.
So glad I'm wearing my best shoes today.
Why would you do that if you knew you were going to a swamp?
The door's jammed unless I can get these brass handles out of the way.
All right.
Seems like I can rotate them around. Just
Okay.
until the gap in the middle is clear.
Okay. Who designed this door handle? What is this?
That top hat guy would have so struggled with this one.
Top hat guy? Was there like a previous game in this universe and this is the second game in the universe? That's what I feel like this is. Oh my god. That nose. That nose.
Let's see here. This journal belonged to the explorer
Explora.
who first discovered Boggy in this swamp 60 years ago.
60 years ago.
Some educational facts about swamps.
Okay.
Did you know swamps are gross? Yes? Yes, I did.
Is that seriously what it says?
I'd better take a look at this.
Why would you touch it? It's on display. Do you just pick up books on display in a museum?
This
No. Don't do that.
It's full of drawings and notes all about Boggy.
You can turn the pages, but don't pick it
The
up.
entire museum.
Can we compare this drawn image to the photograph? Only record of Boggy existing contains notes and sketches. 3 small claws on each arm. Always hidden in the water. Page ripped from the back. That aria in the background is
Models of
killing me.
Boggy's claws. Hold on. What's this? Something doesn't seem right here.
What?
I think I should try arranging these models into pairs. Something seems out of place.
What? According to historical sketches, skin would have had a number of spots and patterns similar to that of a toad or frog. 3 prominent sharp claws, supposedly the primary weapon of the Boggy Swamp monster. Some early sketches even showed a small thumb. Do not touch. Touch, touch, touch. Wait, so am I saying this?
I don't think these gloves are part of the exhibit.
Oh, I
It looks
gotcha.
like someone tried to hide them here.
Sneaky, sneaky. They're not part of the museum exhibit. Yeah, so it's a costume, obviously. It also looks like my laptop just decided to deep six. So now I'm on my phone again. Wow, now it's a white screen. Before it was a blue screen, then it's a black screen, now it's a white screen. I don't know. It's an old laptop, and I'm using it while my other laptop is getting repaired. So now I have to check my phone periodically for messages. Kinda. Sorry about that. But at least it's, not a huge delay like it was before. So if those were part of that
It's a poster
costume...
from the old Boggy cartoon show.
Cartoon? Then that means that those 3 stabbing holes were definitely not from that costume. Or from Boggy, even. Swamp sound. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, the laptop? I swear, this laptop is like 7 years old. It's like old. It's just like... It's unfortunate because, Oh, yeah. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. We're gonna talk to this freak.
Let me guess, you don't work here, do you? I wonder if that makes you the first tourist I've seen today.
You're incorrect, detective.
Incorrect,
I am an
detective.
tourist.
How did you know I was a detective? Was it my stylish trench coat? My
Stylish
sensitive,
trench coat.
inquisitive manner?
It was the
Sensitive?
clueless expression on your face.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the one.
Right. That's it. You've done it now. What's your name?
I go by Folder. Agent Folder. What are you doing?
Bad things about you if I know. Look. I'm obviously drawing a picture of your
I'm doing a
beautiful
drawing of your
face.
Beautiful face.
Beautiful face. What the heck is that? Posting some chick in chat. Your job.
So, if you're not a tourist and you don't work here,
I am a scholar, an academic. I'm here to research the past and uncover the future.
so you're visiting the museum for fun.
Fun!
For fun.
Oh, there's nothing so simple as fun to be had here. I come to this museum night and day to study its secrets.
How many secrets
What
can it
kind of
have?
secrets? It's
Come on
just a
now.
museum about Boggy,
Later.
right? The swamp creature.
He's one of the most intriguing modern examples of cryptozoology.
What?
A fascinating combination of scientific fact and wild speculation.
I'm with you on the speculation front.
Oh, that's
Although,
amazing.
Come to think of it, people have been hinting that I should find out about the history of this creature.
A wise suggestion. And you've come to the right person. My knowledge far exceeds anyone else you might have met so far.
Oh, really?
So, you'll help me?
I suppose I could divulge some of my findings with you, if you're in the mood for a little light reading. Let me
Light
find it
reading?
for you.
I doubt that.
Oh yeah, this'll do. Something for beginners at least.
Oh my god. Okay. Information about Boggy. Boggy Swamp became a protected area after reports of hunting. Boggy's appearance has changed from the original sketches, which he has 3 claws. The modern character has simple fin-like arms to make him less threatening. No footprints were recorded in the journal, but some expert believes that information is out there somewhere. This is beginning to sound like X-Files. So why would somebody pin this murder on Boggy if they were depicted as not having sharp claws? You know what I'm saying? Like, so they'd have to be somebody that's been around for a while or knows this stuff, you know?
So, Mr. Folder.
Agent Folder.
Yeah, were you here yesterday? What were you doing last night?
I was here. In the
I was
museum,
here.
going through my files one final time before disappearing into the night.
Don't museums usually close in the evenings?
They do. I've never been one to worry about other people's schedules. I come and go as I please. There's a key to every lock, Detective.
Oh, so you have the key to the museum?
Of course I don't. Why would you think that?
Well,
Once again, that clueless expression. I use a lockpick and get in through the small side door. I have a right to be here, you see. Remington has no business locking me out, so I don't let him.
You just admitted to breaking the law. If everyone did that, my job would be a lot easier.
It's not my best lockpick. This new one's cheap. I used to own one, a superior model. Unfortunately, I misplaced it in one of the darker corners of the swamp, so
I'm writing down your confession about sneaking around here at night.
And what are you gonna do? Report me to Remington? Good luck, my friend.
I need to pick my questions carefully.
The lockpick I found outside. The tree house? The gift shop? Remington's body? No, I didn't find it inside Remington's body. Is it the tree house? It's definitely the murder weapon. Has been there for years. Might belong to Mr. Harper. Might belong to Agent Folder. We're gonna say this. I didn't find it inside the treehouse. I found near. That's more like it. Remington's body?
The lockpick I found near Remington's body might belong to Agent Folder. As far as I know, Agent Folder is experienced with lockpicks. I wonder if he's hiding something.
Interesting. I like this game. I like this game.
I have a bone to pick with you.
Are you setting yourself up for a joke? Something about a lockpick?
Maybe. Who knows? Stop distracting me. I'm trying to interrogate you.
My apologies, go ahead.
So, what
What?
are we showing Folder now?
We present him the lockpick, of course.
Where did I find this again?
You found it near the body, outside the office.
I found a lockpick at the scene of the crime.
Oh, apparently you did. Why does this concern me?
You were at the scene of the crime. You said Remington always carried. You already admitted to owning a lockpick. Yeah.
You already admitted to owning one of these.
Yeah.
Now you're ever so happy to come and go as you please with it, am I right? Be honest.
Luckily for me, Detective, I was honest with you. I believe I have already explained that second lockpick before you even found it.
You left your lockpick by Remington's office yesterday. You let Remington borrow your lockpick before he died. You lost your lockpick in the swamp and had to buy a new one.
You lost your lockpick in the swamp and
Yeah.
had to buy a new one.
Yeah.
That's right. I appreciate you finding it for me. However, I won't ask for it back. Apparently, it has since become some diabolical instrument in the art of murder.
Art?
Yeah, it's an important piece of evidence.
So what? How about these
The
gloves?
real swamp creature had claws, 3 on each hand to be precise. But why does the costume just have these pathetic fins instead?
Or maybe the person that dressed up as Boggy didn't know anything about the creature. And that's why it was just floppy fins. Perhaps. Flippers?
Guesswork. Nobody can know what Boggy's feet look like. It's his greatest secret.
Feet. Feet.
Actually, this is a classic example of a cryptid photograph.
What's a cryptid?
A creature unknown to science. Look at the slight blurring in this photo.
You can see the
murky
gloves in
exposure.
there.
It's perfect.
It's perfect because it can't really be used as evidence?
Now you're catching on.
That's amazing! That's amazing. I love it.
I've never seen that before, and I never want to see it again.
Okay. Can you tell me about
Are you
Boggy?
asking about the cartoon character? Because I have no interest in such childish matters.
No, I think I'm asking about the actual creature.
I think.
What's the difference anyway?
Everything!
This game is really cute.
This person is of no interest to me whatsoever.
Okay. How about
If I
him?
cared about that person, I would know everything I need to know already.
Stalker? He sounds like a stalker, y'all.
The man was a fool. That's all you need to know.
Okay. Later.
There's a little door in the wall here. I think it leads outside. It's locked, though.
What is this? Challenge solved. Okay, so I can look up stuff. Researching locations. Works with Bobby Burrell. Unable to find him. Filmed by himself. Was filming at the exact time of the murder. Tap to change.
Not suspicious. Suspicious. Not suspicious. Suspicious.
Not suspicious. That's great. He has made a string of popular fantasy movies.
Not suspicious.
Not suspicious. Tried to film before, wasn't given permission. Suspicious. Exact time of the murder, I'd consider that suspicious. I don't think that's
Not
suspicious.
suspicious.
Research locations. Little. That's suspicious. Maybe. We'll leave it. I didn't know I could change that. Oh, I see. So they have little meters judging on how suspicious you find them to be. Okay. He's like, oh, the Reddit shows, oh my god, he's the murderer! Oh! I don't think that's
Not
suspicious.
suspicious.
Saw Remington leave the cafe looking sick. That's suspicious. Nah.
Not suspicious?
Not suspicious. Passionate hobby on the side. That's
Not suspicious? Suspicious. Not suspicious.
something in the woods. Well, now he's much less suspicious. Phil spends a lot of time in the museum. A lot about the real swamp creature. Deep interest. Has a lockpick, bought a new lockpick. I feel like having a lockpick is suspicious. But buying a new one after losing the old one... Not applicable. We don't challenge imaginary creatures here. Boggy was discovered 60 years ago.
Not suspicious.
Not suspicious. That's great. Has not been officially cited for 60 years. That's suspicious. Not suspicious.
Not suspicious.
3 small claws on each arm. I guess that's suspicious. His appearance changed from the original records. That's suspicious. What about this guy? Outside his office, received 3 small wounds. Mysterious. Yeah, all of this is suspicious. All of it. All of it. So, 38%. Anything else? I guess I'll leave. Let's go check out something else. Boop. Where can I go? What's over here? Let's go. What's this way?
The rock
Bing.
path leading back towards the museum.
Okay.
The water's clear here. I can see my reflection in it. Not bad.
That's interesting to me, though.
The water's clear here. I can not. This staircase is a tree, and this tree is a staircase, and this place is so weird. It's like a little forest back here.
It's so cute. I love this game. So let's go up, I guess, if there's nothing to see. La 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 la. It's great. I love it.
I wouldn't be using this old rope bridge if I had a choice. I've seen the movies. I know what happens.
There's the
Someone
tree
please
house.
tell me why there's a house here.
Nah.
Well, the lights are on. Maybe somebody's home. Someone.
Oh, let's actually try
The
going.
latch is broken on this door. Seems I can fix it with those 3 cogs if I just put them in the right place. Once
Alright.
they're on the right pins, I can move the handle at the bottom to try and open the door.
Okay. So we're just gonna break into someone's house. Sounds good. Curiouser and curiouser. So I'm not using every single cog. Is that my understanding? Okay. So that will work. What about here? Will that work? No. So it's got to be there. And there, and there, and there. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why won't you? Why? Right there.
Perfect. I am amazing.
Okay, whatever you say, dude. It's a leaf head.
There's a whole load of needles and wool on that shelf. Or should I say yarn? I just don't know anymore. The owner of this house seems to enjoy reading. Though, I'm not sure what else there is to do up here, actually. This is like an oven? Or is it just a boiler? It's so old-fashioned it hurts my brain.
What? So what?
The tree comes straight through the middle of the house. It even has little drawers carved into it.
Oh, that's so cool.
Okay, even I'll admit, that's pretty cool.
See, I told you. I told you.
I'm indoors. What a treat.
Okay.
A little blanket on a little bed in a little house.
That's so
It
cute.
makes very little sense.
No, it's so cute. I like it. What's this?
Check out that sunlight beaming through the window.
Mm-hmm.
It's so bright I should have brought my sunglasses.
Ha ha ha. Okay, talk to me. Oh, that nose, though.
You just walked straight into my house, did you?
Not exactly. I had to climb up here first.
Normally, I have methods for dealing with unwanted attention. But I can make exceptions for harmless idiots.
Do you get any attention up here?
Most of the time, people like to leave me alone. But I don't think you're going to, are you?
No. I could make an excuse and say it's my job to ask you about last night, but to be honest, I climbed all the way up here and I just like being indoors.
Well, if you insist on staying, I'll tell you. I'm Lady Weybridge, and I think you might be climbing up the wrong trees.
I'm
Okay.
Detective Grimoire, and I think I might agree with you.
Your
What
job.
do you do here? Did you work for Richard Remington?
I
Yeah.
was living here before that man was even born. And I have absolutely nothing to do with him, or his
You and your
little
flower.
tourist attraction.
You're exaggerating. How long have you been here? Just in this treehouse? What do you do up here?
I've been here longer than anyone.
She's a witch.
Even longer than, well,
Boggy?
anyone.
I like numbers.
60 years, something like that.
What have you been doing for that time? If you don't mind me asking.
I have many reasons to be here, but I won't bore you with all the details of my life.
Oh,
I'm
please.
sure there's one
Bore
detail
me.
worth writing down.
Please.
I like to study the plants and flowers in this area.
There you go.
I've learned many things from them.
Now, what about this little chemistry set you've got on your table?
I wouldn't call it a chemistry set, but if you bring me an object that has liquid on it, or inside it, I'll tell you what that liquid consists of.
Wow. How do you do that?
Cool.
Chemistry.
Page from Weybridge's book contains information. Green and red species only grow on the side of the museum and can't be found anywhere else. Why? That seems strange to me.
Your job is to ask me about what happened last night.
Do you even know what happened last night?
I know more than you might imagine.
Oh, that sounds useful.
And a little
Can you
scary.
tell me? What were you doing?
Yeah.
I was here, in my house, by myself.
What else?
That's it.
Thanks. Just give me a minute to write all this down.
Okay. So, yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, I have to do this?
First thing we do is put the sample of liquid into the cauldron. Then tap the faucet.
Okay, that makes so much
Now,
sense.
we just have to match the color of that liquid with these ingredients.
Well, yellow and... Oh, come on, put it in there. And blue, right? Right? Yeah.
Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of.
If only it were that simple.
I'll write it down in my notes.
Okay. How about this one?
Let's see. First thing we do is put the sample of liquid into the cauldron, then tap the faucet.
Yeah, I know. I just did this. Boop. It's green.
And now we
Yep. So flower and blueberries. Ta-da!
Now I know. I'll write it down. Ah, that looks pretty similar to last time.
It does. Because we found it in the same spot, right? Tell me about
Show it
Boggy.
to someone who doesn't live in a tree.
Why you gotta be like that, lady? Why you gotta be like that?
I have nothing good to say about that man, so I won't say anything at all. So far we got 2 people that have beef with Remington, and probably 3 if you include the director, since he had to make arrangements, right? So I don't think he was very well liked. How about this I'm
one?
not even sure who that is.
I figured, but I thought I'd ask anyway. How about this guy?
You should ask someone else.
Okay. How about this guy?
Show it to someone who doesn't live in a tree.
I like how I can pause this. Like, hold that thought. Just hold that thought. Okay, so no. How about we present a clue? How about this?
If you bring me something with liquid on it, I might be able to help you.
Okay, so whatever, fine. We'll go do something else. What's in here? Oh, that's just that. Alright, let's leave. Later! Later! Let's continue going this way. Oh, there's the cafe. Where what's-his-face got sick.
Predictably, a trash can. And I just can't resist taking a look inside. The glamorous life of a detective. My favorite part of the job. Maybe there's something underneath the trash in here.
I see something.
Hello, what's this? Just a piece of paper? Or something more sinister?
Sinister. Alright. Yeah. Well, they're filming that movie, right? So they probably made the costume for the movie set. The question is, do the movie people have anything to do with the murder? Or did the murderer take advantage of the movie crew rolling through town?
Are we really talking about a swamp creature here?
I found in my office my lost data. What is this? Okay, so the costume design I found in the trash can explains what the swamp creature or what Burl's black and white photo is showing me. What that I brought with me out of my office that was hidden inside. I found in the trash explains what Burl's black and white photo is showing me. Yeah, I think that's what makes the most sense based on what I have in front of me.
The costume design I found in the trash can explains what Burl's black and white photo is showing me. My detective's intuition is kicking in. That black and white photograph, I'm not sure I'm looking at the real Boggy here, and I think these designs I found in the trash can might be the answer. I'll ask around, see if anybody knows anything about this. Oh, and I should start looking for the costume itself. If I can
We already found
that,
2
that'll be
pieces.
some pretty impressive evidence.
Oh, we're on to chapter 2.
I have something for you.
Another gift already. Where are you keeping all this stuff? You don't even have pockets in that dress.
I don't need a pocket to carry a key.
What key?
I don't know. You could try it on any door you like. Although, I recommend you try it on that office door.
Remington's office?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like her. She freaks me out.
Grass, trees, nothing unusual.
Also trash.
The tables and chairs are made out of parts of a ship,
Pots.
I think. Never really learned much about ships.
This is actually a roll to put like wire and stuff on, and then those are 2 barrels. And barrels can be found anywhere. So I'm gonna say those aren't parts of a ship. They're just wood, which goes with the same decor of a ship.
There's a wooden path built right into the shipwreck. The rope bridge leads up through those trees. Do they expect tourists to climb up there? It looks dangerous.
Hello.
Ah, yes.
Oh, that neck beard, though.
Somebody over. So you're Detective Grimoire.
At your service. Well, kind of. You're a suspect, too.
Of course, of course. Feel free to be as suspicious as you like. I won't be offended. You can call me Harper.
How did you know my name?
I can only assume I must have read about one of your many exploits. But I think you'll find this swamp to be your greatest challenge.
Oh, really? What's so challenging? You mean this murder case? I eat challenge for breakfast.
I love challenge. I eat challenge for breakfast.
The swamp itself has a history that has captured many imaginations, for better or for worse. My advice to
Okay.
you, look to the past.
The
It
past.
could be the way forward.
Okay, that makes sense. So tell me about your job.
You sit in this boat all day and sell food to people? To tourists, I guess?
Not just the tourists, but the employees too. To anyone who is hungry or thirsty. I know everyone's favorite foods.
What are they? Oh, and is this a real shipwreck? How did it get here?
I can't expose all the secrets of the swamp. I don't want to spoil your fun.
Is there a secret to this shipwreck?
No.
You just spoiled my fun.
You'll find out there are some secrets worth keeping when you've worked here as long as I have.
Well, how long is that?
I've worked in the swamp almost as long as Mr. Remington. We
Okay.
knew each other for a long time.
Really? So what was his favorite food?
Mr. Remington enjoyed a specialty only I can make. The bog dog. He ate
Okay.
one nearly every day. A real creature of habit, that one.
Creature.
Looks like a hot dog.
It's cinnamon.
No, it's green.
But I'm afraid I have to disappoint you. I'm not serving them today.
Why not?
Yesterday I found this strange green powder in my entire supply.
Guess I'm out of luck today. Well, thanks for the information. You've been a real big help.
Wait, take this with you. If you get thirsty, it's the most popular drink in Boggy's Bog. Swamp juice. Try it.
It looks like...
Thanks.
Well, I'll try some. Later on.
You're in luck. That's my last bottle. A lot of swamp juice has been disappearing from my stock recently. I can only assume I must have been selling them all.
Did something
no.
strange happen at the cafe yesterday?
So let's see. Whoops. A bog dog was. Oops. Richard Remington left the cafe feeling ill after a bog dog suddenly burst into flames. After Harper sold him a bog dog? Right?
Richard Remington left the cafe feeling ill after Hopper sold him a
Hopper?
bog dog. Hopper is basically in charge of all the food and drink here in Boggy's Bog. I'll have to ask him about this.
What's up with the stains on his apron? Seems a little...
You're going to ask me about what I was doing last night.
I was going to. Were you going to tell me anything?
I was working here at the cafe in the evening, and I had a couple customers. Eventually they all left and I locked up and went home.
Do
Okay.
you lock away everything at night?
Not everything, just the storeroom over there.
You
Okay.
mean that little door on the side of the ship? Is there anything else to lock?
I leave the chairs, tables, and trash can where they are.
Okay.
Lifting things like that is not a job for an old man.
Yeah, and
Don't
who
you
would
have
steal them? They'd be
anyone to help you?
dicks.
Mr. Remington liked to keep us down to his skeleton staff. There simply aren't many people who would choose to work in a place like this.
The skeleton staff? Well, that's convenient for him since...
Don't make that joke. I won't laugh.
That's awesome. That's
Someone
awesome.
made a costume to look like the creature. They
Yeah.
must have known it would get a reaction for sure. I wonder if they planned things to go this far.
When you're finished theorizing, I was going to show you these sketches I found in a trash can right next to your cafe.
It does seem like someone was designing a costume. A disguise, perhaps.
I don't know.
Try to think why somebody would do such a thing.
So they wouldn't be
know.
seen.
What
They wouldn't
could
be
they
seen.
achieve with it?
I don't know.
Not being
yet.
recognized. It's so obvious. It's either for the movie or it's not be recognized to try to pin the blame on something else. It's not that hard, guys. Come on.
I was told Remington left the cafe looking ill last night. Since you seem to be completely in charge of all the food and drink around here, I'm afraid this is something I can't ignore.
He was an old man. His health wasn't perfect. But I'm not arguing with you. I think it is suspicious. What do you think caused it?
What do I think caused it?
This. How about this?
A bog dog he ate at the cafe gave him food poisoning.
I keep all my food locked in the storeroom when I'm not here. You think he was poisoned?
I think he was poisoned.
Poisoned by me?
You left the food stocks outside the storeroom. The storeroom was broken into with a lockpick. I think it might have been
The
this.
storeroom was broken into with a lockpick.
A lockpick? Never encountered a problem like this before. But since last night, am I in a position to doubt a claim like that?
Somebody knew that Remington would eat a bog dog. He ate one every day, right?
Do you suppose this explains the missing bottles of swamp juice as well?
Ah. We're getting somewhere. Can he tell me about any of this? Do I care? Nah. How about a profile? Can you tell me about Lady
I don't know what to
Weybridge?
say.
Tell me about
He
Mr.
was a
Remington.
friend for many years. If you have any questions about him or his belongings,
His
I may be able
belongings.
to help you.
His belongings? Can you tell me about
I don't know
Vanderpeer?
very much about them.
Okay. How about Agent
A
Folder?
lot of suspects on that list.
Uh-huh. Oh. Pfft. Foggy?
Your prime suspect, am I correct?
Well, technically. But I'm not even sure he's real.
Don't worry about that. Real or not, the creature's the most important part of this mystery.
Which one? The cartoon character or the real creature?
Exactly.
What? Okay. You're probably not gonna know about
I don't
him
know what to
either.
say.
Yeah, right. Okay. Later. Appearance of strange liquid slime. All the swamp juice has disappeared. I have a feeling it's going to be the same as the other stuff that was on the gloves and
Someone please.
Oops.
Well,
on the gloves and the lockpick. That's my suspicion.
there's a book on the table. How fascinating. I must take some time to read it.
Oh, this. I wanted to show you a clue. This one.
Let's see. Then tap.
Yep. Boop. It's green. What a surprise.
And
Everything's
now-
green here. Up. Up.
Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes. Is that the same as last time? This was the exact same liquid.
Uh-huh.
I found these designs for a boggy costume. Do you know anything about them?
You're asking me because you can tell I'm experienced with needlecraft and sew my own clothes?
No, but that's a good reason. Let's go with that.
Well, these designs look like they should have stayed where they were.
In the trash?
On paper.
Oh, how come?
Whoever drew them didn't really know what they were doing.
You would have done it differently?
Of course. I am a seamstress. There
I love
was
that
a
word.
time when I considered sewing my craft, my livelihood.
Really?
When
Seamstress.
Richard Remington arrived in the swamp years ago, I offered him some of my handmade fabric as a peace offering. I don't think he cared much for it. Most likely he threw it away. A
Oh.
Christmas gift from some strange woman.
I wonder if he used it as the curtains. Aww. That's so sad somehow. I don't know why. Okay, never mind. Let's get out of here. Later. What if she did sew it for someone and she's not telling us? Curiouser and curiouser.
It's a humble gift shop wagon. Let's take a look. Brightly colored boggy baseball caps.
Okay.
Is there something behind them?
Is there? Oh yeah.
Is there...
This, the head.
What on earth? This thing doesn't seem to belong here at all.
It's part of the costume.
It's some kind of roughly made costume head.
That's the same material as the curtains.
There's a strange
What does it
piece of red
mean?
fabric stuffed inside. 2 clues for the price of 1, I guess.
So many leads.
It's a photo of the swamp entrance. Or it could be a painting. There's really no way to tell, you know?
Oh, there's ways. I love how my feet are always in a bucket.
Bonky dolls, bonky toys, bonky postcards. Yeah, this stuff isn't half bad.
What?
Bonky
Why?
dolls, bonky toys.
Okay. What about this?
It's a map of the swamp. Mine seems a little older than this one, though. Well, I wouldn't wear it. Maybe to sleep in. You know, not outside.
Not outside. Whatever. Headpiece. Found hidden. Unusual lining. Piece ripped from some curtains. Yep. That's exactly right. Talk to me. Hey.
Sorry to interrupt. I can see that you're, hard at work.
You weren't here yesterday.
I was in my office yesterday. Did you miss me? Oh my god. Nah, I won't be like that. I'm not gonna be like that. I only just arrived.
No, I only just arrived.
You're the detective, right?
What is
I'm
this?
A detective.
She's stretching.
So, that was your hat I saw blowing through here.
You spotted it too.
If you're good at your job, you may have realized that it's kind of dead around here. So, I generally notice magical floating detective hats. Oh, and don't worry, you look better without it.
How do you know?
Oh, I have a good
Stalker?
imagination.
Stalker. She's a stalker. Don't bat your eyes at me, girl.
I didn't expect to see someone your age working in a place like this. But then again, I didn't expect there to be a place like this in a place like this.
I only started working here this year anyway. It's temporary. Just running the gift shop to earn a little extra money. Don't ask how I ended up here.
I'll save that
Okay.
question for a different day. You don't seem at home here exactly.
I hate it. This
I
place is
hate it.
disgusting.
Come on, you don't think it's kind of beautiful?
What?
You would say that. You only just got here. You'll get sick of it.
If I wasn't
Okay.
here, I'd be stuck in my office doing paperwork.
At least at your office, you don't have to bring spare clothes every day.
Spare
It's impossible
clothes.
to leave this place without being covered in dirt.
Challenge accepted.
What?
When you have a
Crazy.
moment free from your busy schedule, I need to ask you about last night.
I know, but it won't help. I worked here during the day, then left my gift shop and went home in the evening, same as every day.
You just leave your gift shop here when you go?
No, I put it in my pocket.
Yeah, seriously though, as much as I appreciate sarcasm, I think I'd get in trouble if I wrote something like that down in my notes.
Well, look, you've noticed the gift shop has wheels, and you're thinking, oh, she's pretty lazy to leave it lying around. But if you want to try pushing this thing through the swamp, be my guest. And I can't lock it up, so I just leave it here overnight. Nobody's ever stolen any of this lousy merchandise anyway. I even left my spare clothes here when I went home last night.
Oh,
You left
really?
them here. By the gift
Interesting.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
Wonder someone
They were
else
all
used
still
them.
here this morning. Kind of.
shop.
Kind of.
I think someone played a stupid joke, and my spare black leggings were covered in some disgusting swamp slime when I found them in the bag this morning. If you're going to take my
Leggings?
clothes and mess them up, then just keep them. I don't want them back. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I absolutely do.
Okay, that was strange somehow. Pair of Sabley's black leggings. Someone played a joke. So that's another piece of the costume.
I have a theory that the murderer was wearing a costume. A homemade outfit designed to look like the swamp creature.
I've never seen anything so ridiculous. You've never seen me in that.
I know it's not exactly the latest fashion, but...
No, you'd never see me in that. It would cover me up entirely.
That's the point of a disguise?
Look, detective. When you have legs like mine, you don't want to be wearing disguises.
Is that why you always wear those black leggings?
You've only just met me and you're making assumptions about what I always wear.
And making assumptions is the fun part of being a detective.
This is strangely
No, you're
sexual.
right. I always wear these.
This is very strange. Alright, let's go get it analyzed and learn that it's exactly the same as everything else. Hey girl, hey. Tell me about where is it? Leggings.
Let's see.
Yep. But it's green. Oh my god, what do you know?
And now...
But this, blueberries and flowers. Go. It's the same.
Now I know. Oh, what's going on? That was definitely...
Yeah. Whoa. It's crazy. So let's go back this way. And back some more. Oh, what's this?
I'm not going to worry about how frail that wooden path looks. Nope.
Okay.
It's a humble gift.
Oh wait, I don't want to look at this. Does she have any shoes? Girl, do you wear shoes? Ever? Like ever? Her little face peeking up. That's cute. Looks kind of dead around here. This year, that's a little suspicious. Thinks it's disgusting. Sally has long legs. Sally wears black leggings. Spare clothes. Does not like away her belongings. How about him? I love that neck beard. It's amazing. Knows everybody's favorite foods. Says lots of swamp juice has disappeared. I don't think that's suspicious. Serves Remington's favorite bog dog. Known Remington for many years. I don't think that's suspicious. Okay. So let's talk to her again and try to present her with some stuff. How about this black and white photo?
This is taken near the forest at the back of the swamp, correct?
Yes, I think so.
The water is really clear back there. The legs of this thing are reflected in the bottom half of the photo. It's a nice shot, actually.
A reflection? Oh, yeah, of course. A reflection in the water.
How about film footage?
I have no idea what that is.
Okay. Don't have to be so mean about it. What do you think of Boggy Hat?
These hats look pretty stupid. Luckily, kids seem to like stupid stuff.
You sell a lot of them?
Yeah, they're pretty popular.
Interesting. How about the swamp juice?
Where are you keeping all this stuff? In your pockets?
Kind of. Apparently it's in a box,
Is
so
that
maybe
one
they're
of the
getting it from a
clues?
box.
It's nice. You can put it away now.
She's so weird. Like I don't understand her character.
That is not something from my gift shop.
Yeah.
Never seen it before.
How about flippers?
I have no idea what that is.
Okay. Can I show her anything else? How about that lockpick? Is that important?
Where are you keeping all?
Shut up. Can I skip it? Oh, thank God. How about flowers?
Is that one of your clues?
Okay. What do you think about this
Is that one
person?
of the other suspects? They're more suspicious than me. Let's agree on that.
No, I don't like you.
Is that your new friend? Sweet.
Like, what's your deal?
He made sure ours got paid, so I can't say anything bad about him.
You can if you like. He won't hear you.
You should have more respect for the dead.
I know.
Oh my God, I know. Herder. Boggy?
I think the cartoon character is kind of dumb.
What about the real creature?
I've never met him.
Me neither.
Some of this dialogue is so strange and closed-ended. What do you think about this guy?
I really don't know what to tell you.
Why? He's like a famous movie producer that's in here, and you're
Is that
just
one of
like,
the other suspects?
oh my
More
God, you're
suspicious?
useless. You're useless. Yeah, whatever. Let's go this way. Oh, we're back where we started. Alright. Well, let's go back to the office because now we have a key to get in there, I think, right?
You've arrived at a bad time, my friend. For once, they don't actually want tourists walking around this place.
I always arrive at a bad time. It's what I do. I'm a detective, not a tourist.
My apologies. It's just, you have the same wide-eyed expression as the kids that come here. Running around, spending their parents' money, you know.
Well, you know, it's not every day I visit a swamp full of such unique specimens.
It's no problem. You're just thinking what we all thought when we arrived for the first time.
Why didn't they put in a bathroom?
No, you're thinking, this place is beautiful. What a lucky man I am to be here.
I am I? Well, if you say so.
Edward Everstone, at your service.
Okay.
That's a pretty cool name. Can I
Edward
call you Ed?
Everstone.
You don't need to. Everyone just calls me Echo.
Echo. Good swimmer. Oh, like the dolphin. You bounce. I like
Why?
that one.
Because you'd bounce if I threw you against a wall?
What? No. Because I always come back. Again and again, until my job is done.
You're protesting, right?
I certainly am. And now that you're here, I'm getting you involved.
What does that mean? Yeah, I haven't got time to hold up signs for you. I'm sorry.
You simply have to hear my message and take it with you.
Go ahead. I'm all ears. Plus, I have a little notebook.
What was the first thing you felt when you saw the sign for Boggy's Bog looming over you?
Well, I thought it was...
Not thought. Felt.
I felt... Well, something seemed wrong. There wouldn't be a tourist attraction in the middle of a swamp like this. There shouldn't be.
My job is done. Clearly your brain is working perfectly, Detective.
So you're
Who is this
against
guy?
the tourist attraction? Yeah, let's see. You'd rather this area was kept as a natural habitat, right?
Right again. And that precise word, habitat. First
Habitat.
and foremost, I'm protesting for animal rights.
Okay.
Well, okay, I'm following you, but it's not like they're cutting down trees or anything like that, right?
All animals deserve the right to live in peace, and I promise you, on a normal day, this place is far from peaceful.
Are you talking about the swamp creature? About Boggy?
A creature like that. He's earned the right to be left alone. We're fools to invite ourselves into his home like this on a daily basis, assuming he's not going to mind. Assuming he'll keep to himself and let us walk around with his face on our t-shirts.
Well, I agree. I think he should be left alone. But like you said, He can probably handle himself. And if no one has even seen him in 60 years, I don't really see the problem.
Unlike you, Detective, I never had an academic calling in life. I was never even a talented artist or musician or anything. So instead, I made the decision to stand up for those who were getting a raw deal.
What? That's...
You come here every day.
Yes, I do.
Well, I'm only going to ask you about one of those days. What were you doing yesterday evening?
I was here at my protest spot until fairly late. Then I went to get something to eat at Harper's Cafe before I...
Wait, you ate at the cafe here? Doesn't supporting the tourist attraction like that kind of go against your protest?
A man has to eat, doesn't he? I don't think the meager contributions of one person are going to keep this place afloat. Especially now.
And you're sleeping here? Doesn't it get cold at night?
Well, I came prepared, of course. I usually find myself with 1 or 2 extra layers to wear. Most of this bulk is padding, I promise you.
I'm sure it is. So you stayed here the whole night?
The whole
That's right.
night.
And I admit I may have heard some stranger than usual sounds floating around the swamp last night.
Floating?
What kind of sounds?
It's impossible to say. This place fills with the most terrifying sounds at night. Hundreds of animals, some tiny, some much larger, awaken and make their own protests. Every night until the sun rises in the morning.
Insects
Okay.
make noises at night. Okay, I've written it down. What can you tell me about these designs for a costume? A Boggy
It's
costume.
Boggy! I must admit, I've been a fan of his before I ever came to the swamp.
A fan? So you're interested in cryptozoology?
Oh, no, I meant, well, Boggy has been in all kinds of cartoons and comic strips. He's one of the greatest characters of the last 100 years. I've got some comics in my
Really?
tent. You really should see.
But he was only discovered 60 years ago.
Oh, that's true. Well, I rounded up.
But what about his costume? Have you seen anyone wearing it?
I can honestly say I've never seen anyone wearing anything like that. And I'm a very observant person.
This guy is strange. Although I think the person I like the least right now is this chick right here. She bothers me. Then there's this guy.
I'm afraid I have no idea.
What? I show you a picture of something that you really like and...
Show it to somebody else.
But you could confirm the sounds you heard. Makes some kind of sense, right?
This is the journal, correct? The one that man left here 60 years ago?
You seem a little unsure of the details. Shouldn't you have read up on all this stuff?
Forgive me. It's hard for me to get the image of Boggy as the lovable cartoon character out of my mind. He's just so iconic. Did you know, in 1973, he...
But you're protesting to protect the real swamp creature. The cartoon character is just some commercial byproduct, right?
Yes, of course. No thanks, my friend.
So how about this
I'm
one?
afraid I have no idea.
Okay. What can you tell me about? Can you tell me about the
Show
food?
it to somebody else.
How about the drink? Can you tell me about the drink?
No thanks, my friend.
Okay. How about the flour?
I'm afraid I have no idea.
Okay. Can you tell me about... You tell me about Mr.
The murder
Remington.
victim.
Since last night, yeah. But he was the owner of Boggy's Bog. Did you know him?
Not personally. To be honest, I'm quite glad about it.
But if you're protesting, wouldn't you talk to the person directly and discourage them from doing whatever it was that they were
You're
doing?
wasting your time with that one.
Ugh, whatever. How about this?
Boggy is my prime suspect, you know. The creature you're trying to protect.
Protect is the wrong word. If your suspicions were correct, we could both agree he's a creature that doesn't need protecting.
You think he might be the murderer?
I think he's a
Murderer?
wild animal, and he wants to be left alone at any cost.
Oops, sorry. Can you tell me about this person?
Yes, Agent
Okay.
Holder. A good man.
You know him?
We get on rather well, and we shared a number of views on the way things were run around here.
Interesting. Tell me about this
I have
person.
nothing to say about them.
Really?
You're asking the wrong person.
How about
You're
Sally?
wasting your time.
Okay. How about Harper?
He seems like a good person. He even sympathizes with my cause.
He agrees with your protest? But he works here, right? And he was friends with Remington.
I think that was the only reason he worked here. Maybe he'll see the light now and leave the swamp behind him. Maybe everyone will.
This guy, things get suddenly dark around this guy. It's weird. Let's go this way. Let's go over here. Let's do this first.
There's an open window above Remington's spot. One of the curtains is...
Yeah, exactly. That's the material.
Even though I have the key, this might not be as simple as I'd hoped.
So, puzzle.
This door has 2 keyholes. So, which key should I use in each one?
Are they slightly different? They are. You should use this one and this one. And you should use this one and this one. Yeah. Ugh. This makes me very uncomfortable.
Remington's desk is covered in drawings and maps and notes. It's all about Boggy. He was obsessed. An ink bottle was spilled onto his work. I'm sure he didn't do that on purpose. Yeesh, it's a bit of a mess. Perhaps there's something underneath those drawings.
Like the old
It's
school.
a letter Remington was writing. Before something caused him to spill his ink bottle. My dear fellow, I received your note 2 weeks ago, but have only recently found the time to do the appropriate research on the matter. I feel like my time in this awful swamp might finally come to a close.
Awful swamp.
All due to the simple realization, the rest is obscured. What a tease.
That Boggy isn't real?
Vincent Vanderpeer's business card. There's a couple of numbers scribbled on the back. There's a
Oops.
map of the swamp. It's been annotated in a few places.
Annotated.
It's a note addressed to Richard Remington.
Okay.
The handwriting is immaculate. Richard, our man of the world. A little help is in order. We're worried that the efforts regarding our elusive little friend might be in vain. Send word when you can. The letter is signed FF. And attached is a blurry little picture. It's some kind of metallic insect. The whole thing is a mystery. I have no idea.
Wait, is that supposed to be a different game?
It's a before, my dear, I received, but I've only.
Shut up.
There's a it's.
Oh my god. He's trying to figure out what the feet looked like. There's a tree.
It's Richard. We're worried that the efforts regarding our sent the letters and it's some kind of the whole thing is. Vincent Vander. There's a.
Did I find what I needed to find? I'm gonna say yes.
An old hunting rifle, discarded carelessly near the window. This isn't the kind of thing I can ignore.
I think I can kind of imagine what happened.
I don't know what's in that jar, and I wish it wasn't in there.
Would you rather it be outside of the jar and alive?
I'm gonna stop looking at it now.
Okay.
Photos and paintings line the wall above the fireplace, but one of the frames is empty. Wait a second. What are these pieces on the floor underneath it? This photo is ripped, but it looks important. If I can piece it together again, maybe it'll reveal a secret.
So, what have we got here? Hunting friends? Hunting buddies? What? This doesn't go anywhere. Oh, no, it's, for another person. There we go. What do I see here? Well, there's Remington.
This photograph, and it's a young Remington, and some other men I don't know. They're all holding rifles. Maybe I can ask Harper about it.
Maybe. Remington. First Order of Cryptozoological... Cryptozoological... I don't know how to say that. Headquarters, 1963. Okay.
These animals... They're all... They're not... I don't recognize any of them.
Oh, he's right. Except for that one.
These animals...
That one looks like a steer.
Something happened here. There are signs of a struggle between the desk and the window.
Yeah?
The open window looks over the wooden planks outside. Oh, and on one side, a part of the curtain has been ripped off. This is the creepiest office I've ever been in. Ever. Hunting memorabilia. Claws, teeth. It would be an impressive collection if it wasn't so disturbing.
Right.
It's a sharp metal poker for a fireplace, hidden in the shadows.
3 little holes?
Something about those 3 prongs. I feel like I just stumbled across an incredibly important piece of evidence.
Yes, you have. Craving strange liquid slime. I'm thinking it's the murder weapon. Small amount of dried blood.
Have I uncovered a secret in here?
Oh, God, those suspects, man. That's creepy. Sally's face? The hunting photo is historical evidence that such and such belonged to a secret society, was a ghost, murdered the victim, was found at the crime scene. A broken mirror. I'm gonna say the hunting photo is historical evidence that Richard Remington belonged to a secret society.
The hunting photo is historical evidence that Richard Remington belonged to a secret society. I'm getting a strong feeling that Remington might be the bad guy in this story. If he wasn't already dead, I would have loved to ask him a couple of questions. I should ask around, see if I can gather any information about his motives for being here.
Just whipping through these chapters so fast.
This is the creepiest awful...
My God, that's creepy. It's like a griffin. Oh, it let me just leave. Interesting.
What's this?
Oh, that's right. Psst. It's weird that it lets me go back there. Okay, so... I want to show that one chick the
This
material we
area's kind
found.
of empty.
Oops. What? This.
What can you tell me about these designs for a boggy costume?
Nothing whatsoever.
You're sure you didn't see anything like this while you were filming yesterday? Wait, hold on a minute. What if
Don't you dare ask.
This costume isn't your doing, is it? Made for your movie, I mean?
My friend, there will be no costumed idiots within the viewfinder of my camera. I can assure you that.
What about your boggy movie? Isn't that gonna be, like, a guy in a costume, or a puppet, or one of those weird robot things?
Robot
Technology
things.
has been kind to people like me. We no longer have any need for such tomfoolery. I can create a perfectly believable swamp creature within the confines of a computer. Much
good
cheaper,
point.
too.
I suppose you've met with our murder victim, Richard Remington.
Yes, I've been in and out of this place for a while now. Naturally, I've crossed paths with Remington a number of times. Good value, that one. A real raconteur, you know.
What does that
You
mean?
liked him? So far, I'm getting the impression he wasn't the most popular guy around here.
Yeah.
Well, that much is clear, isn't it? The man obviously slipped up somewhere, made an enemy or two, and bam, that's that. You just can't be too careful, can you?
Yeah, I think he did have an enemy or two.
Or 5.
But you liked him.
I respected him. Good head on his shoulders. Good business sense, that man. He understood how to make things work for him.
What? I want to ask you. I want to ask you
If you
about
want an
this.
autograph, a plain sheet of paper will suffice, thank you.
What? I don't know that I have anything that I'd want to show him. Nah. Can you tell me about this
You
person?
want me to sign a photograph for you?
No. Tell me about these people.
I'm a busy man, and
Shut up. Tell me about people. Tell me about this guy.
I simply don't have time.
Shut up. Just get out of my face.
Oh?
You talk to me. Tell me your secrets.
I found these designs for a costume. A boggy costume.
Uh-huh, the legendary swamp creature.
Yeah, that's the one.
But these are just a child's drawings, are they not?
You think?
Perhaps. It's difficult to tell.
Difficult to tell.
You saw Remington last night, but had you met him before? Did you know him?
I've never really spoken with him, but we've come into contact a few times. Vincent likes to handle that kind of work, and I like to let him.
What do you think of this place? The tourist attraction, I mean.
I can't say I like the idea of a natural area like this becoming commercialized.
I know. I just can't understand why anyone would even try.
I think Mr. Remington had his reasons. He looked like a man with a couple of secrets.
Like what?
Ooh,
I have no idea. If I knew, they wouldn't be secrets.
interesting. I like talking to this guy. He's a really cool character. What do you think
I'm
about
sorry,
this?
I have not seen that before.
Okay. Should I show you a person? This
I
person?
really don't have an opinion. My apologies.
Okay. Have any other clues that you could help me with? About this?
Yes, that's my photograph, taken near the woods at the north end of Boggy's Bog.
Yeah.
Have you tried looking there?
Maybe? I don't remember. I don't know which way it is. This way?
I don't think it's a window, but this hatch... This side of the...
Where am I currently? Can I just... I can teleport play. It's you.
Aha! The great detective returns.
Your voice sounds
Did you run
echoey.
out of ideas? Need a little push in the right direction?
You're the one who needs a little push.
You're the one who needs a little push.
Like it or not, I'm here to help you.
I get it. You give me a map, then you magically disappear and hide behind a tree for an hour. You want me to be impressed?
Did you talk to all the suspects yet?
I'm working on it.
Didn't
you can't
I?
rush these things, you know?
I did.
Noticed anything unusual?
I notice that this is going to take longer than I originally planned, and I'm getting the feeling that I wasn't wrong about this tourist attraction.
What do you mean?
I had a hard time believing there could be a place like this here in a dark corner of a swamp. It didn't make sense, and it still doesn't.
Exactly.
Things don't make sense straight away. You need to look a little closer.
At what? The mud? The water? The trees?
Nope. They've been here for years, and they're not to blame. They belong here.
She's gone again. Hiding in a bush, no doubt.
I have a
She'll ever
feeling.
tell me something I can actually understand.
I have a feeling. So, like, if Remington was hunting all these different creatures, right? He was after this one. What if he opened a tourist attraction here to help track down the creature? Because initially he probably couldn't find anything. He was just like, I can't see anything. I can't find him. It's been like 2 years of trying to track this creature, or maybe just a few months. And he said, I know, I'll open a tourist attraction because if we bring people here, someone's bound to see him, right?
What's this? Looks like this stuff in the water has been moved around recently. Maybe if I reposition them, I'll find a clue.
Ouch! Oh, my cat bit my foot! Ow! Stop! Kitty, no! Get out of here, kitty. That was unpleasant. Huh? Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Oh, was ist das? Yeah. What is this?
I recognize that footprint.
Yeah.
It's the same as the one found at the crime scene.
So that would tell me that that photograph that was taken here proves that the footprints there are the same as footprints here. So the picture of the creature, that's the same creature that was over there. And that picture is also a picture of a costume.
This staircase
So,
and this place.
this place is so weird. I like that line, I'm not gonna lie. It's funny. Franklin. Let's go in here. Boop. I'm gonna show you that fabric. Because I have a feeling.
You've been here so long, you must have crossed paths with Remington a few times. What did you think of him?
That man was a threat to the swamp. We'll be better off without him. Hopefully the curtain will fall on his little tourist attraction as well.
Better off? With a killer on the loose now?
There have been murderers loose in the swamp before.
What are you talking about?
In my time here, I've seen the swamp invaded by men. By hunters. Several times. They're relentless.
What were they hunting? Wait, what about Boggy? Is that why no one has seen him in 60 years?
They always fell short of their ultimate goal.
Okay.
That just meant they came back again and again, doing more harm each time.
But this area is protected by law, right?
It is now, but some men have no respect for laws, of any kind. They tried to get me to leave my home. I stood my ground.
Obviously. But this whole area is a tourist attraction
This
now.
is so
I
interesting.
doubt Remington would have allowed anyone to march into Boggy's Bog with a gun and start hunting down his main attraction.
He was a hunter himself. That's the thing. I would like to present this to you.
You can put that away. I can't help you with it.
Oh, I thought you'd recognize the fabric. Lame.
Let's see.
Blah, 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 blah. Green. Not a surprise.
And now...
Yep. Bup. Bup.
Got it! Now I know what that... Oh, the swamp slime. It's all the same. It's the exact same liquid again. There's something about that green slime.
Sally's legs. My hairstyle. I wonder if I can do something silly if it let me do it again. Like, try again. So... Raybridge's cauldron is proof that... Okay, so... Fireplace poker... found at the crime scene, and the black leggings are covered in the same swamp slime? Is that what you want?
The fireplace poker found at the crime scene and the black leggings are covered in the same swamp slime. Sally's leggings. They link her with the crime scene. I'll have to ask her about it.
Interesting. Can you tell me about Sally?
You should ask someone else.
Okay, fine. Is there anybody else you tell me about this
Show it to
person?
someone who doesn't.
Shut up. Think about
I'm
him.
not even sure.
Shut up. How about... Is there anything else I think you should tell me about? This?
I recognize some of those men. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
They've hunted in the swamp before.
Before it became a protected area?
Before that, yes. And one of them after that.
Remington? Perhaps. Alright. So let's go. Let's see. Who should I ask?
Water, water everywhere. Seriously, I'm not drinking that.
You're silly.
A shipwreck? And why is there a cafe growing out of the side? There's a little locked door on the side of the ship here. I think it's part of the cafe.
Yeah, it is. He already told us. Okay, so, we need to talk to Sally. You.
There aren't many clues over here. Unless those trees are a clue. But I don't think so.
Whatever, shut up.
Hey,
Challenge!
The
These
black
aren't really
leggings you found in your
challenging.
bag this
Well,
week,
I guess they kind
they're
of are.
covered in the same slime that was on the murder weapon.
everything in the swamp is covered in slime.
Hey!
What's your angle, Grimoire?
This exact slime has... That's not true. This one.
Your black leggings were part of the
Yeah.
murderer's costume.
Costume? Is that why someone took them out of my bag last night?
Well, you know, I don't have proof someone else took them.
If I had been wearing them when I committed a crime, do you think I would hand them over to a detective the second he shows up? Besides, look at them. What do you notice?
Yeah, they do look loose and stretched. You're too fat to wear these. This?
They're loose and stretched.
That's right, someone else. Someone larger than me has worn these. They're stretched out, especially at the waist. It's pretty obvious.
So, let's see. Somebody stole them to use in their boggy costume, and then put them back in your bag when they were done?
If you say so. It's not my job to know all the details. It's my job to sell souvenirs. Do you want a souvenir?
Oh, fine, yes. But only if you choose one for me.
What?
You look like you could use something to wind up. You can take this one.
What? What? What was that? Boggy's feet are hidden in a bucket of water. Franklin? He's so cute. I think he... Are you hungry? You want food? Yeah? Kitty? Oh yeah, let's ask her about Richard Remington.
So what can you tell me about your relationship with Richard Remington?
I didn't have one. I think I spoke to him twice, ever. He usually seemed really busy, but more like preoccupied.
Preoccupied? Like he was thinking about something else? Something that wasn't this tourist attraction?
Who can say? What do old men think about?
What? Are you implying that I know the answer to that?
Franklin. Rude. What can you tell me about
I always
this?
thought it was weird that his feet are in that little bucket all the time.
It's just part of the character, I guess. I'm surprised they don't sell some
Franklin.
sort of boggy foot soaker.
And that would be the one product I'd consider buying.
Can you tell me about this?
Where are you keeping all this?
Shut up. How about this?
Is that one of your clues?
Shut up. Whoops! Oh, no, 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 I don't want that. No, thank you. Can you tell me about this person?
Yeah, I have a pretty good view of him from here. Anyone supporting animal rights is okay in my book. His protests used to have a bit more energy, though. He spends more time inside his tent these days.
What's he doing in there?
I'm happy to say, I don't know.
There might be something I can ask Echo about.
Do you think he's hiding the body of the costume underneath, underneath his poncho? My lapels, my breakfast? Echo spends less time holding the protest sign and plans to eat it? And more time in his tent.
Echo spends less time holding the protest sign and more time in his tent. I wonder if Echo can tell me what he's been doing that's more important than his protest.
Indeed. And if he has a pretty good view of her, or she has a pretty good view of him, then he has a pretty good view of her, which means he would notice that she left her spare change of clothes at that souvenir shop. So he has motive, opportunity, most likely. I mean, everybody has opportunity in the swamp, really. But motive, opportunity, and knowledge that not everyone else knew about, I think. That's what I think. Let's go this way, I guess. Yeah, let's go talk to Poncho Guy. What are you doing here? I don't need your help. Let's back this way. This way? This way? You.
Ah.
So what did Mr. Remington think of you? I mean, protesting in the middle of a swamp every day.
It wasn't his swamp. If he ever truly thought it was, then he was even more of a fool than he seemed.
But he didn't like you hanging around, right?
That man was exceptionally skilled at ignoring me. Ignoring anything he didn't like.
So, what, he just left you alone?
He expected me to get bored and go home. He figured I'd get sick of this place and he'd have it back to himself.
I doubt that.
But he didn't want it to himself, did he? He wanted lots of people to come visit all the time, surely.
I'm sure it says that in the brochure. Yes.
Strange. I think I'm gonna have to take a break real quick because I need to feed my kitty cat. So, I apologize, but I need to take care of that real quick. Boop. Alright, I think that's done it, right? Oops. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay, we should have switched back to stream. I hope there's no way for me to really tell. I have no idea. Unless I can find out this way. But I don't think so. I don't know. That's not working. So, let's do it.
I heard you've been spending less time protesting recently and more time, in your tent. Normally I wouldn't pry, but it's my job to ask...
I'm touched people have even noticed something like that. I usually get the impression everyone else is doing their best to ignore me.
So, you admit it's true?
You can put your notebook away. There isn't really any reason for it. Nothing worth writing down, at least.
Well, if it's not worth writing down, maybe it's worth hearing.
In that case, you'd forget it.
How do you know? Maybe it would echo in my mind.
Look, if you take a guess and get it right, I promise not to deny it.
Let's work out why Echo was hidden away in his tent. Notebook time.
I have a silly nickname. Rain? I think that's from a different game. Tax? Cartoon characters? Like reading more comic books? This? What is this? The tax man. What is this? No. What about this? I don't think that's it either.
You've been in your tent, hiding from Boggy.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Okay. Done talking to him. Mouse.
These flower petals seem a little out of place, lying on the ground over there. A rather prominent tree stump looming over the wooden pathway. It's hard to ignore.
So wait a minute. There's these petals and they lead all the way up here. Did he sneak into the museum at some point? Curiouser and curiouser. Well, what have I got? I've got most of the clues except for one. I have a wind-up toy for some reason. Putting that in my clue list. Hey Paladin, how are you? I am having to read chat from my phone, but the latency shouldn't be an issue anymore, which is nice. I'm playing this game called Detective Grimoire. I think it's really cool. I like the art style, although I'm pretty dang sure it was intended to be a tablet game because it keeps telling me to tap things and whatever. So it's like, alright. Yeah, like I said, the delay's mostly gone. I think it's still like a 16-second delay or something, but that's like nothing. It's nil. And I've been streaming for at least a couple of hours, so the delay hasn't built up at all. So that's good. It's very good. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna go next, what I'm gonna do. I have this hunting rifle. They're from the curtains. Oh, it is. Okay. Mixture of sugar, green food coloring, carbonated water. Okay. Maybe I've just seen some of these men. Wait, can I show this to the other guy? This guy back here? You. Can you tell me about this?
What?
You're not a bad detective.
Oh, I found the photo in Remington's office. It was ripped up, though.
So creepy.
I think he was some kind
He
of...
was a lot of things. Don't lose that picture. And show it to Mr. Harper before you leave.
Oh. Oh. So spooks. Okay, so let's go to the cafe. And I'm going to show you a picture.
You said you
after
knew
I talked to you.
He and I knew each other for a long time. I came to work at his tourist attraction in the early days, when he needed help.
Well, what kept you here?
I know most people wouldn't want to work in a place like this. I actually like it here, so I was happy to oblige.
You might like it, but I still don't see why anyone would build a tourist attraction here.
Mr.
Indeed.
Remington has his reasons. He probably had several. I don't presume to know what they all were. Even though we were friends, he had some secrets, some hobbies, that I was happy to let him keep secret.
Secrets? Hobbies? A secret hobby?
He was a man with a dream. I can tell you that much.
I'm going to show you that picture. This one.
One of Mr. Remington's secrets. I never wanted to know the details, but these men travel the world, seeking mysterious animals to hunt. They consider myths and legends to be the ultimate prey.
That's kind of creepy, in a way.
I don't know very much about them.
Okay. How about this person?
It's here a lot. I think he's been putting less effort into his protests recently. Which
Yeah.
is a shame. I think it's an admirable cause.
Do you talk to him much?
Not really. Sometimes he likes to talk, just casual conversation.
I don't have any bots in
Asks how
my
business is
chat,
going and what everyone likes to eat. Nothing
so-
of real importance.
What did it just say about that person? Feels like I'm done talking to him. That eye. Giving me stink eye. But yeah, I don't know that I have any bots. Well, I mean, I know that I don't have any bots, so I don't think that's gonna work. I still haven't figured that stuff out. I'm just kind of taking it one step at a time before I start throwing crazy stuff into the mix. Should I talk to you a little more? So you say no. Yeah, I don't think so. Where else could I go? Whoops. Bonafide bloodhound. Oh yeah. I can't get a grip on the accents around here. That's great. 82%. Good, because there's one thing I'm missing. Profiles of suspects. And notes. Who should I talk to? Oh. Oh. Apparently, I read all that stuff down. Oh. Oh, let's go to the museum. If it tells me where I'm missing stuff, then I'll just go there. Boop. No, I want to go there. Oh, how do I... Okay. Oh, a never-ending menu. Oh, what did he say? I don't know.
There's a little door in the wall here.
Yeah? How about this?
Apparently, this is the exact hat worn by the explorers 60 years ago. It seems everyone is destined to lose a hat or two in this damn swamp.
He said I swear! That's the first swear word I've seen in this game yet. What's this?
These are skulls? Oh, they're just models. Creepy models. Let's see here.
Oops.
Who first is...
Yeah, we already saw that. What's this?
Apparently...
No. What's this?
Apparently the museum was founded by the explorer many years ago. In a different location. It's only recently been moved here to be part of the tourist attraction.
That's
That would
strange.
explain why it looks so out of place.
And supported by stilts.
It's a poster from the old boggy...
Oh, that's right. I already looked at that.
Swamp Studios, providing the best in swamp-based animated entertainment.
What?
It says another story from Boggy's Bog. But actually, I think this is from the very first episode.
And probably the only
Boggy
episode,
playing
right?
the piano. He's having a grand old time.
Haha. So punny. Swamp sound. Okay, so I found all those. Where else am I missing? No clues! Oh. Crossroad. Let's go to the crossroad. Crossroad. Find all the suspicious stuff.
There's a hollow part of the tree right at the front, but it's too dark to see inside.
I remember that. This?
Apparently, there's a museum to the left and a cafe to the right.
Yeah.
I'm not hungry, though. This place is putting me off food.
No kidding.
It's a fork in the road. How non-linear. Note to self, don't fall in.
Yeah, this water looks pretty gross.
Those trees are more dense. It's like a forest back there.
Those eyeballs.
There's a hollow part. Note to self.
Whoops! Ah! Stop! What's this?
Those trees are more dense. Note to self.
Ah! No. What else would I see here?
Note to self. Note to self.
No! Stop clicking on the water, oh my god.
Those trees are more dense.
Yeah.
Those trees are...
Fine,
Nope.
I'll talk to you even though I really don't want to.
You again. Ready with some cryptic advice, no doubt?
Don't let them take him.
Ooh, the murderer? That's my job. I gotta make sure that they...
No, the creature. Don't take him away. This place is his home.
Oh, Boggy. Hey, don't worry. I didn't really believe he could be, responsible for this mess.
You didn't?
Well, no.
He didn't believe he existed at all. I've always known who the murderer was? That's pretty...
Mainly because I didn't believe he existed at all.
So, he won't get in trouble? You won't have to leave?
Well, he's been out here for what, 60 years, hasn't he? And stayed out of trouble for that long. I have a feeling some detective isn't going to change all that in one day.
Well, in that case, he says... Thank you.
What? What? That made no sense. But that didn't give me a clue either. No. Okay. Oops.
It's a fork in the road.
Yeah, I saw that. How about here?
It's a fork in the...
Yep. I want to find
Apparently, this...
what that
I'm
other
not
clue
hungry.
is. I don't know where.
Those trees are more dense.
There's like literally nothing to look
It's
at
the
here.
base of a gigantic tree. Was this entire place built around it?
That's an interesting thought. What was it? At the center of the swamp. Oh, that's suspicious. Boggy's home? The protest. So let's go to the protest. Because that place is kind of suspicious. That's where that guy hangs out. Oops. What's this?
A rather prominent tree. It's hard to...
But this.
Looks like this path leads towards the northwest corner of Boggy's Bog. I can't wait.
I can't wait.
Looks like this path leads...
Yeah, how about this?
Looks like this path...
Not useful.
I'm impressed someone managed to pitch a tent here. And I'm impressed someone would want to.
Huh?
It's a colorful, boggy-themed padlock. He's staring into my soul. It should open if I set the right number.
What would that number be? Something boggy related, I'm sure. Someone mentioned 1973, so let's try that. Or he mentioned 1973. Yeah?
It's a color.
Whoops. Shut up. So it's not that. I don't know.
Looks like this pie.
What's this?
Looks like this pie.
Nope. What's this?
Looks like this pie.
Nope. What's this?
A rather prominent tree stump looming over the wooden pathway. It's...
Yeah. And there's supposed to be a bunch of other clues here? One more. Maybe after I open the padlock? Are there any other places I'm missing? No clues. Yeah, so it's just here. And I don't know. What's this?
I'm impressed someone might... And I...
Yeah. Okay, well, I don't want that. I want to go talk to the guy sitting at the museum. You.
So,
Oh yeah, this guy.
found these
I mean, this
designs for a
stuff.
boggy costume.
Yeah.
some ridiculous new merchandise for tourists to waste their money on.
No, I believe the murderer was dressed like this last night when they attacked Remington.
If they were trying to scare him out of the swamp, they should have spent more time making an accurate design.
What do you mean?
Well, this design is some bizarre hybrid between the real creature and the cartoon character. It simply hasn't been researched properly.
What's wrong with it?
Well, those flippers? Pure guesswork. Nothing but foolish imagination. Nobody knows what Boggy's feet look like. No footprint has ever been recorded.
So tell me, Special Agent Folder, how would you do a better job researching it if nothing has ever been recorded?
Oh, well, that's... You know, I mean, it's all a matter of taking the time to... It's just that... But there's no way anyone would believe... Nothing but foolishness.
Oh, that's great. Oh, he has a little bit of neck beard going on, I just realized.
What can you tell me about your
It's kinda funny.
relationship with Richard Remington?
We didn't really have one, and now we definitely don't have one. But look, all I can say is that he was a coward who enjoyed watering down history for his own benefit.
What does that mean?
It means there are some chapters of this swamp's history that he never wanted anyone to know about.
Did he like you sniffing around this museum all the time?
I don't think he knew, to be honest. And even if he did, there's nothing he could have done about it. He has no right to this building. He knows that. We both know that.
Why not? It was part of his tourist attraction, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
Aha. Aha. And suddenly it's awkwardly quiet.
So,
Can you tell me about
you
this?
found it. I wonder who else knows about it.
So dark. It's so dark. Can you tell me about
An
this?
important piece of the puzzle. This journal is a key to unlocking the history of this place.
Okay. Can you tell me about
Good
this?
example of how Boggy's feet are never shown in any form. They often use that little red bucket to hide them.
Yeah. Little red bucket. Bucket. How about
This
this?
is just a piece of junk they sell to tourists. It has no resemblance to the real creature.
Ah. How about this?
You're wasting your precious time, detective.
I don't think his time is that precious, to be honest.
I've never seen that before, and I
Shut up. How about this?
have no interest in something.
Shut up. Can you tell me about this
Next
person?
time, only show me something.
Shut up. Can you tell me about Echo?
Oh, yes, I know him.
Yeah.
He occasionally asks me about the history and biology of the swamp creature. I explain to him what the real Boggy looks like and how they changed his appearance for the cartoon character.
Why did he
Oh.
ask about that?
Because some people are naturally curious. You should give it a try sometime.
But I am. I very much am. This
person
person?
is of no interest.
Okay, fine. Whoops. Can you tell me about
If
Harper?
I cared about that person,
Oh my god. Fine.
There's a little door in the wall here.
It's locked. Okay, we can't get in there. So where should I go? I'm missing this. should my next move be? Let's look at these people. Satellite only began working in the swamp this year. Has long legs. I don't think that's suspicious. Always wears black leggings. Thinks the swamp is disgusting. Spare clothes. That's suspicious because she has a good view of him, he has a good view of her. Like I explained earlier. My thought processes. That's kind of suspicious. She's overall a pretty suspicious person. Protesting for animal rights. Fan of Boggy the cartoon character. More time in his tent. Doesn't know much about the real swamp creature. Shares many views with Agent Folder. Not a talented artist or musician, so he wouldn't be very good at sewing, or drawing or anything like that. See, I think that's suspicious because he doesn't... Yeah, no. This didn't provide any solid reasons for his new schedule. We need to find proof of why he's in his tent and then talk to him about it again. Talk to him about it again, I'm pretty sure. Disappeared. Knows about Remington's secret hobby.
Not suspicious?
Well,
Suspicious.
actually, that is kind of suspicious when you consider Remington's past and like all of his secret hobbies and stuff. I think. What should I do? Going to speak with the suspects again. Right, so... What's this? Oh, that's just that. Have I talked to you about all that stuff yet? Yes, I have. How about this way? Can I talk? I think I'm done talking to him. This way. Boop, boop. Can I talk to you? She's been here a long time. Can I show you... I showed you this already, right?
Put that away.
How about this?
They're samples of flowers that grow in this area. 2 of them you don't see very much anymore. And one of them only grows around the museum.
Yeah. I knew that much.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
This is a 60-year-old journal. It was on display in a museum.
I know what it is.
I thought you might. I'm supposed to look to the past, right?
Lady Waybridge is living in the swamp when the swamp creature was discovered by the explorers 60 years ago. Yes. Yes.
Lady Waybridge was living in the
Yes.
swamp when the swamp creature was discovered by the explorers 60 years ago. Lady Waybridge. She was living here when Boggy was first discovered by the explorer.
I'll talk to you.
I've been looking into the history of this place.
Oh, really? Did you find anything?
Yeah. You.
You must be confused. You found me today when you barged into my house. Remember?
You were living in the swamp. Created the myth of the swamp creature. Now there's a thought.
You were already living in the swamp when the explorer came here 60 years ago.
The explorer? That man they talk about in the museum?
The one who originally discovered Boggy. You know who I'm talking about. His sketches and notes are the only real evidence we have for this creature.
You already have his journal. You learned to read, I assume. What else do you need?
I think you wrote something in a journal yourself. I need you to tell me if the journal is a fake. There's a page missing. I think you know where it is.
There's a page missing from the journal.
Yeah.
I think you know where it is.
Why on earth would I know something like that?
Because you were the only person here when the explorer visited the swamp. I have a suspicion that the swamp creature wasn't the only thing he discovered.
You're suggesting he gave me a page from the back of his journal? Or what, that I stole it?
She has the same colored hair as that little girl. Stole it from him before he left the swamp. Took it from the journal while it was on display. Tricky, tricky. Did she steal it from the museum? Or from him? Maybe from the museum, because he might have tried to get it back, right?
You took it from the journal while it was on display in the museum. And let's think about this one again.
I unlocked the challenge. I made a mistake.
I've been looking into the history of this place.
Oh, really? Did you find any?
Yeah.
You found me when you remember.
You were the original.
Oh, shit.
No way.
Gosh darn it, I'm trying to skip through this because I've seen it already.
I've been looking into the...
Oh, really? Did you find...
Yeah.
You must be... You found me today. Remember...
You're living in the swamp. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Swamp when the explorer came here 60 years ago.
The explorer? That man they talk about in the museum?
The one who originally discovered Boggy. You know who I'm... His sketches and notes are the only real evidence.
You already have his journal. You learned to read, I assume. What else do you need?
There's a page missing from the journal. I think you know where it is.
Why on earth would I know something like that?
Because you were the only person here when the explorer visited the swamp. I have a suspicion that the swamp creature wasn't the only thing he discovered.
You're suggesting he gave me a page from the back of his journal? Or what, that I stole it?
I really have no idea.
Cool.
If I could see it, I might be able to make up my mind.
It doesn't belong in a museum. It belongs here, with me. You understand?
What if I promise I'll return it after I finish clearing up this mess?
Then... I'll show it to you.
Is this you? He drew you into his journal? It's beautiful.
60 years ago, yes. He left the page with me. We agreed the rest of the world would manage without it.
I think there's something on the back.
Really? Yes. Flip it over. Right here. Flip it. What do you want from me? Oh.
What's this? Footprints.
This page proves the footprints found outside the office were not made by the real Boggy. Those are creepy feet, I'm not gonna lie. Creepy feet, creepy feet.
I think it's time I went to talk to Officer James.
Oh, really? Oh, there's only 4 chapters. It says it's at 99%. What? I know everything about her. Oops.
Ah.
I know everything about him. I know everything about him. I know everything about him. Everything about him. Everything about him. Everything about that. And that. Oh. I'm missing something about Mr. Remington.
What?
What? The way she says that. So spacey. So we're missing something on Mr. Remington. The clues are almost complete. Oh wait, no, yeah, we have everything. So why is it saying that I'm at, like, 96%? No, seriously, why does it say I'm at 96%? I don't know. I want to go... Oh, fine. I'll go talk to him.
You finally returned. Well, did you find the swamp creature?
Yes.
Where is he?
Oh, well, no, actually.
What swamp creature?
Oh, whoops. Ha!
You finally returned. Well, did you find the swamp creature? Where is he?
I didn't find him?
I didn't find him.
What? You're not getting paid to
I was trying to be
wander around
smart.
aimlessly, Grimoire. Get back out there.
I don't need to?
I don't need to.
Why not? I thought he was our prime suspect.
Not anymore.
Didn't you find photographic evidence of Buggy from last night? Let me see that photo.
You talking about this?
If that's not Buggy, what is it?
The costume. This?
I found designs for the
Yeah.
costume in a trash can. Not only that, I collected all the pieces of the costume myself. Well, nearly all of them.
Nearly.
Still
Oh yeah,
one-
the body.
Footprints at the scene of the crime. How can you prove these don't belong to a real creature?
That journal page. This
What's
one.
this? I thought there were no records of a footprint anywhere.
No public records. The footprints at the crime scene don't match the ones on this page. They were just a product of these slippers. A part of the costume.
But Grimoire, this costume, it doesn't have claws of any kind. How do you explain the 3 wounds on the victim's chest?
That would be the fire poker.
The
Ta-da!
prongs match up with the wounds perfectly. The handle's even covered in slime, see?
But this swamp slime was one of the reasons Buggy became a suspect in the first place. Surely this only incriminates the creature further.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But that slime, it's not exactly what you think.
It's actually the swamp
This
juice.
stuff is an uncanny resemblance to the so-called swamp slime. A bunch of it was stolen from the storeroom of the cafe, which reminds me,
What is that exactly?
a poisoned hot dog. It's the second reason that the murderer broke into the storeroom.
Yep.
He put this green powder on the entire supply, just to make sure.
To make sure of what?
To poison Remington. Got ill and had to return to his office.
To make sure Remington got ill and had to return to his office.
Yes.
Remington went back to his office?
Yes.
Alone?
Yes. This guy isn't very smart. The murder.
I've been looking through your evidence, Grimoire. One piece in particular seems critical to me. I think we need to work
The
out.
video footage? Vincent Vanderpeer filmed it last night, at the exact moment of the murder, I believe.
Well, exactly. I think we can both agree these sounds in the background. They're essential in our mystery. Could you talk me through them?
Sure.
Just rearrange the descriptions on the left to match the sounds on the right. Drag them around and keep swapping until you're happy with the order. And if you want to hear the sound...
No problem. I can always check my case file.
Okay. Creaking. This is this one. That's the blast. The thud. First outcry. This is the ripping. This is the creaking. Clang.
I think that's it.
Oh, okay.
Ah, excellent. There's just two small details bothering me.
Oh,
First
yeah?
of all, if Remington ripped off a piece of his curtains, why wasn't it found at the crime scene? What happened to it?
Oh, it's in the head of the costume.
Turns out the murderer took that piece of fabric and concealed it inside the head of the costume. Then he fled the crime scene to hide all the parts in different areas of the swamp.
That's the truth.
Well, that's my problem. If Remington fired his rifle, how did the assailant survive and manage to escape? Did Remington
Body
miss
armor.
his target?
At point blank? A man of his experience? I don't think so. In fact, the answer to that question is the very last link in our chain. The one thing that has eluded me so far.
The body piece.
I'll drag the clue items from the left onto, and we'll start with the
Yeah, it's kind of obvious, guys. It's kind of super obvious. Ta-da!
Wait, you never found the body piece, the torso.
You're right, and I never would have found it.
See, it's weird because it's like this game was made for kids, sort of. But then it has like a swear word in it, and then there's that conversation with the chick that's kind of strangely sexual in a way, and it's like, what target
Not
audience
lying
is
around.
this?
Not like the others.
But
Yeah.
what does this have to do with the murderer surviving the rifle shot?
This torso is probably made up of some thick material, something covering the culprit's entire upper body. I believe it may have even been enough to
To soften the impact from a bullet. Aha!
Exactly.
Well, let's put your theory to the test. Where is that last piece of the costume?
It's at the protest. Boop.
How? We looked everywhere. Not a single clue.
Because he's wearing a
Simple.
poncho over it.
He's still wearing it.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want with me. Sounds like you two were smart enough to uncover the real criminal in this swamp, and lucky enough to have somebody else deal with him for you. You worked it out. He had his rifle on him. He got half a glance at me and pulled the trigger without hesitation.
But why would he do that? You were dressed as Buggy. He shouldn't be pointing his gun at a unique scientific specimen.
That's not the
mention
entire
his main
case.
attraction.
You're right. It doesn't make
It
sense.
doesn't make sense, does it? Not unless you're in on the secret.
Pretending was here to hunt Boggy. Our police file the hunting photo? Yeah, I'd say the hunting photo. The hunting photo leads me to believe Richard Remington was here to hunt Boggy.
The
Bam!
hunting photo
Bam!
leads me to believe Richard
what I think.
Remington was here to hunt Boggy.
Why are these different chapters? Like,
A secret society, an order of hunters, seeking out mysterious and elusive creatures.
The order goes further than this one man, and much further than this one swamp.
The whole thing is kind of distressing. I knew something was wrong as soon as I stepped into that office.
I'm glad you've finally come around. It's not just
But
the...
what about Remington? He was a member of this order?
He made Boggy his own personal project. His
Project.
own obsession. For years he hunted the creature, the potential perfect addition to his collection.
But
it's
he
gross.
owned the tourist attraction. He
So?
set it up himself, didn't he?
Exactly, it's a
He did.
cover.
It was just his way of forming a legal loophole. Since the area became protected, he and his friends were unable to come here for hunting anymore. Boggy's Bog was just a front for his own little game. A man pursuing a creature.
Creature that might not even exist.
And that's why Remington kept a rifle nearby at all times?
Well, exactly.
These guys
He
are kinda
didn't
slow,
want to
aren't
take
they?
Any chances?
Now, don't you see? I did this place a service. Did Boggy a service.
If he even
That
exists.
creature, he can live in peace again.
Can he? You tried to frame him for murder. You wanted everyone to think you were some kind of ruthless predator?
Well, think about it. Once he became suspected of murder, they'd have no choice but to shut this whole place down. Everyone would finally realize they had no business here.
How can you know what Boggy wanted?
How can you know what Boggy wanted? He might not be what you're...
Detective,
You. It's
finished. Don't be angry. You should be glad. It's finally time to leave the swamp. You have another job to do.
I don't know.
Not that it makes any difference to somebody like you, but I never intended to kill him. Just to scare him. Convince him Boggy wasn't going to let him live here in peace any longer. But, true to form, he had his rifle on him. You worked out the rest yourself.
What doesn't make a difference? What? It doesn't... What? I just wanted to scare him. True to his nature, he had a rifle on him. And you know the rest. It makes a difference? Oops.
Well, Mr. Everstone, I'm afraid you'll still have to come
I
with
didn't mean to
us.
skip that. The only thing I don't want to
There's a police
skip.
station just a few miles down the...
Hey, wait!
See, I wondered about that. What? What?
Aha!
Looks like you solved more than one mystery tonight.
What? That was kind of strange. Kind of very strange. The only thing I didn't do was get into that guy's tent. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that.
Grimoire.
Well, what did they decide to do?
We had Mr. Everstone questioned. He was happy to tell us everything he knew. A number of rumors going around the department have been confirmed.
And Remington's office?
Searched down to the last detail. And, well, we agree with you, but I know what you're thinking. I'd love to put an end to it, just the same as you. But there's always...
Are we going after them?
Better be.
Yeah, it's that little girl. Oh my. So it is a series of games. Intruder alert. Yeah, see, I wanted to... Gosh darn it. Can I, if I play, do I start all over again? Oh, yay! Great. Okay, I want to... Whoops. I want to go back to the museum.
It's supposed to.
There, this number. That's what I need. Okay, so... Math. 1,000... And that's supposed to be 100, right? So, 1934. 1934. That's the number to get into that guy's tent. Aisle Betcha.
I'm impressed someone and I. It's a piece.
1934. Hey!
It's a journal. I guess it belongs to Echo. Bad news. Remington is dead.
Bad news?
I don't know what to do. Was my whole protest in vain? They'll shut this place down, sure, but I'll never know if I got through to him. That's all he's written.
Oh, snap. Why is this at 96%? Like, what on earth? Oh, I'm missing details on something. The hot dog. Okay, so who would I talk to about the bog dog? I'm sorry, I'm a completionist. I'm not sorry. Can I talk to this person about it? Can I show you the hot dog? I already showed you the hot dog. Who else can I show? The cafe?
It was Mr. Remington's favorite food. That strange green powder isn't supposed to be there.
What else am I missing details on? I want to know. I want to know. So the hot dog and the rifle. Is that really it? Yeah, it's the hot dog and the rifle, and that's it. Can I show you the rifle?
That's Mr. Remington's
Aha!
rifle.
Yes.
He usually keeps it around. For whatever reason. He was very fond of that thing. Looks like it was fired recently.
Ooh. So now, will you tell me about a hot dog? No. How about this?
Is that one of your clues?
Shut up. I don't care. Let's go somewhere else. How about this way? What will you tell me about this?
I'm afraid I have no idea.
Okay. Gonna get... I know, right? I love this game. It's so cool. Oops, I wanted to talk to you. This one.
That's great.
I feel like I should say that to some people sometimes when they tell me stuff I don't really care about. Just, that's great.
That's the food I saw Mr. Remington eating at the cafe last night.
Before he got ill and rushed back to his
Rank
office.
S.
That's right.
Yes.
This is going down in my notebook. It might be important.
Awesome. 100%. Cool. So, how do I get out? Let me leave the game. Menu. Yeah, okay, cool. So, achievements. I got everything? What? Due diligence. Oh, so I have to figure out what is and isn't suspicious. Boggy's fan club. Haunt the swamp. Oh, it's that thing. Wait a minute. Whoops, no, I don't want to talk to you. Okay, go back this way. Oh, yeah, I know. I also like the voice acting and the sound design.
I heard you've been spending less time protesting recently and more time, in your tent. Normally I wouldn't pry, but it's my job to ask...
Untouched people have even noticed something like that. I usually...
Shut up.
So...
I just want to
You...
make the one ridiculous assumption. Oops, play.
Nothing worth writing.
Well, if...
In that...
How do you know?
Shut up.
Look,
Shut
Let's
up.
work out why Echo was hit. Notebook.
Shut up. This. Do it!
You've been hiding in your tent because the swamp is haunted.
Why not?
Yeah. Why not? Okay, what else? Due diligence. So let's look at these people.
Not suspicious. Not suspicious.
Does that do anything? He's completely suspicious.
Not suspicious. Not suspicious.
Not suspicious.
Not suspicious. Not suspicious.
Does that... I don't know.
Not suspicious. Not suspicious.
I'm just curious.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Not suspicious. Not suspicious. Not suspicious.
Or do I have to know the
Not
difference?
suspicious. Not suspicious. Not suspicious.
Oh, you know what? I should go show the fanatic at the museum
Not
the
suspicious.
footprints.
Not suspicious.
I don't think that's due diligence, is it? Nope, it's not. I'll have to go through more carefully. Let's go to the museum. Oh, I did get due diligence. Look at that. Awesome. You. I need to show you something. I think you would love to see this.
That the missing page of the journal?
Yes.
I think so.
It's an important artifact. It belongs in a museum.
Yeah, you're not wearing the right hat to be saying that.
Is that it? But it shows the footprints. Doesn't he care? Yeah. Aw. Well, Boggy's fan club. Did I discover everything about this place? Oops, not this one. What is this one? The slickest of sleuths. I'm just amazing. Notes. Did I find everything? That. Nothing. Yeah, I found everything there. I know everything about all the suspects. I have all the stuff. I have all the notes on all the things. Don't I? Yeah. And the hot dog. Yeah. What would I do for the Boggy fan club? Should I show him anything else? Folders file, swamp juice.
Well, this design is some bizarre hybrid between the real...
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
I have no interest in something...
Obviously. Yeah, I know you wouldn't be, but... I don't know. What could it be? Achievements. Boggy's fan club. I have everything, it's the only one I don't have. Ah, I have to know. Sparkly hint icons. Ah. Boggy's fan club, Boggy's fan club. Would I have to go to the gift shop?
Hey,
Someone sent me a message, and I can't see it. And they're sending me more messages, and I can't see them. Oh well.
It's
This.
a humble gift. A Boggy's Bog mug. Maybe I'll get one and surprise Officer James for Christmas.
What? How about this?
Boggy doll.
What's this?
Boggy doll.
Uh-huh. What's this?
Boggy.
Uh-huh. What's this?
It's a photo. This.
Uh-huh. What's this?
It's a framed drawing. What a shame. It's not even signed.
Hey! I did it! 110% completion. I know everything about everything, and I have every single achievement unlocked. It's a short game, so you know. I did this all in one take. And someone is blowing up my Skype like nobody's business. Okay, well, that's this game. It's, obviously Detective Grimoire. I think it's really cool. I really enjoyed it. It was really cute. I got it on sale in the Humble store for, I think, $3 or $4. And I'm really happy. That was definitely worth it. I love the art design. I love the story was kind of interesting. Like, all the characters are really unique and, like, keep you interested. I'm confused about their target audience, though, because the puzzles seemed really easy, and then sometimes they were asking you to make leaps of thought that seemed really, really obvious. So it was like, sometimes it seemed like it was a game for little kids, and then there were other elements of it that made it seem like it was a game for adults. So I'm a little confused for who they're marketing this to, because also the art style looks kind of like a kid's game, you know? But overall, I think it was really cool. And it was originally designed to go on a tablet, and I say that because some of the stuff you had to, like, swipe this way, or there were, like, physics thing where you tap and drag, or you just tap on stuff. A lot of the instructions in the game tell you to tap on things. So it's pretty obvious it was designed for tablet. Most of it translated pretty well to PC and mouse controls, but there were a couple of times where it was a little, just ever so slightly buggy, not immediately responsive. There's one puzzle in particular I can think of where I had trouble, but it really didn't detract from the overall experience of the game. I'd recommend trying it for yourself if you haven't, if you didn't watch the entire thing, or if you just watched a little bit of it and you just skipped to the end where I did this little review. But I really liked it. It was pretty easy to figure out all the achievements, at least it was for me. And I feel intrigued. I'm interested in the next story that they're going to have, or whenever they release the next part of it. It sounds like there was a previous part to this game, or a previous game in the series, I should say, which I think is cool. I'm definitely interested in looking them up and finding them and playing those as well. I think it's really fun, especially to play with other people, where you can kind of collaborate and say, well, I think this person's suspicious, I think that person's suspicious, and make it kind of a collaborative effort. So I'm really impressed. I really like this game. I bought it on a whim, didn't know anything about it, but it was only like $3 or $4. So I said, yeah, you know, I'll just go for it. I think it was originally $10 or $15 in the Humble store. The gameplay was really short, so I don't know that I'd pay $10 or $15 for this game, even though I can tell they put a lot of work into it. They really polished it. I don't think it's worth that much. But I also don't know how much went into it. And it came out in 2014. I see the copyright down there. So, you know, it was pretty cute. Recommend it. And that's all I have to say about it. So I'm going to go on a short break. I'm going to find out who's blowing up Skype, see what that's about. And I might take a break for a little while and come back later with a different detective game. But I'm definitely taking a break to eat some dinner. And yeah, so that's pretty much everything. Gotta have to remember my commands. Bleh. Yeah. So thanks for joining my stream. I appreciate you stopping by. And